Go live. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Right, here we go. We're live. We are live. We are live. Sunday afternoon football. Alright. Is everything all good? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure everything's all good. Right. We are live. Sunday afternoon football. Alright. Sunday afternoon football. It is a huge game. And everything is all good. Everything is all good. Alright. Right. We are not far away from starting. We've got 8 minutes to go before we start. Yep. Got 8 minutes to go. Huge game, this one. And I'll be running through that in just a moment. And also, this is a margin comp game as well. So if you haven't gone ahead and entered the margin comp, go ahead and do that. And then come back here. Because, yeah, you've got the chance to win a shout out. Yeah, if you get the closest to the correct margin, this is the margin comp game. So yeah, we are now live for Hawthorn vs Gold Coast. Alright. Now, oh actually hang on, wait, Gold Coast versus Hawthorn. Alright, sweet. I've got everything. Everything's all good. And we are ready now to kick this stream off and start it well. So, hello and everyone, welcome to the stream. Huge game here at the Gold Coast between Gold Coast and Hawthorn. The Hawks, who, to say the least, are definitely on the rise this year. They've played very well in all of their games this year. Well, in most of their games, Hawthorn. They've been competitive in a very nice, vast majority of them. And even in games where they haven't been that competitive, they've still actually played okay. That game versus Port Adelaide was an alright one. And then, yeah, they've played some good games this year for Hawthorn. So, I think they are all the chance to get a surprise upset here. My tip, as you guys can see up in the top right, is Gold Coast by 16. And what I've done this stream, different to last stream, I used to have the text in white. Now I've actually tried to change some colours here. So I've got Gold Coast in a yellow goldy colour, and then I've got Hawthorn in more of that typical brown to gold colour. So that's everything that's new this stream. And yeah. Yes, we are ready to go. 3 people watching at the moment. Make sure to share this stream around to everybody that you think might be interested in it. And yeah. Right. Now, pre-game little thing. This game is huge. Absolutely massive for Gold Coast's season. They need to win this game. They need to win it desperately, Gold Coast. This is going to be a season-defining game for them. Oh, hello, Lockie Miller. Go Suns. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hopefully the Suns can get the job done. Hopefully Gold Coast can get the job done. I'd love to see them get the job done. I'd love to see the Suns get the job done today. It'd be great for my tip as well anyway. I need to get another tip right this round. So, yeah. Yep. Right. Hang on, wait. Gold Coast, where are they at on the ladder? Gold Coast, let's see. Gold Coast are 14th, obviously, with Sydney's big percentage boosting win yesterday, which put them up to 12th, and then Freo's win last night. They need to win this game, and really they would want to get some percentage from it as well. So if they win this game by maybe 4 or 5 goals, they'll probably be able to jump skip Freo and go up into 10th. They won't be able to jump skip the Cats unless they smash Hawthorn, which won't happen. But look, if they can win this game by a decent margin, like maybe, I don't know, talking 20 to 30 points, they can go up into 10th, and that'd be huge for their year, considering that, look, they're still definitely a shot for finals. They're definitely not out of the equation for finals, and yeah, this is just a huge game for their year. Losing here, and they will stay in 14th. They'll lose touch with the top 8, and especially because the bye rounds are over now. after this game, and every team would have played the same amount of games, they'd be in real strife. And yeah, real strife for sure. Because if they lose, they stay in 14th. Carlton could potentially, like that Hawthorn Carlton game next week will probably be a big one, especially if Gold Coast do end up losing this game. But yeah, if Gold Coast do win, then of course, depending on how much bye, but yeah, it'll be important because the lowest they'd be able to go would be 11th, the highest would be 10th if you're talking about a medium, decent, like 20-30 point margin. So let me know who you think wins in the live chat. Let me know how you think by how much. But yeah, my tip is Gold Coast by 16. It's a huge contest, and I think we've probably got one of the more underrated thrillers here. A lot of people haven't been talking about this game. Hello VD Entertainment, welcome to the stream. A lot of people have not been talking about this game. I think it's going to be one of the underrated thrillers, and I use that language quite a bit, that underrated thriller one, but I definitely think it will be. So yeah, make sure to let me know who you think will win. Going to be good up the Hawks. This is going to be a really good game. I reckon this is going to be, absolutely brilliant watching tonight or this afternoon. Right, here we go. 3 minutes before the game starts. 3 minutes before the game starts. Absolutely huge stuff. Right. I'm going to go ahead and check out my tipping. Because if you haven't entered tipping yet, make sure you go ahead and do so. Because if you win, you get a you get a shout out if you're the closest to the correct margin. But we've only got a couple of minutes. Obviously, the entries close at the first bounce. So yeah, 2 people watching at the moment. Make sure that you share this one around. Share the live stream around to people that you think might be interested. And yeah, I'm going to have a great afternoon, night, twilight, whatever you call it. I'm going to have a great stream this time though. Haven't streamed for 4 weeks, so it's been definitely due. Yeah, make sure that you let me know your tips. You've got until the first bounce to enter your official tip, and then we'll just be guessing from there. But look, it's 14th versus 16th, and if Hawthorn win this game, that they can still finish really high. Hawthorn now they're going to be without Sicily. You've got like the likes of King, Casbolt, Scholl. I'm not sure which one of those are playing, but you've got players like that down there. So they've got some decent targets down there. Gold Coast. We'll actually go and grab their forward line. What have we got in this Gold Coast forward line? Let's see, teams. We have got lineups, and then we'll check out the subs for this game as well. So we've got down the forward line for Gold Coast. It is King, Casbolt, Holman, Lukosius, Flanders, and Humphrey. And then you've got Roses and Oya as well on the bench. Atkins and Butler are the substitutes for this game. Hello, says Money. Hello, down the Suns. I hope the Suns can get the job done today just for my tip, but I don't think it is going to be an easy kill for either team. It is at Heritage Bank Stadium. You should replace Kelly Underwood. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Yep, definitely. Right, what was I going to say though? I was going to say something. Spam. Don't spam the chat too much. Right. Right, yeah, it's not going to be an easy kill. It's at Heritage Bank Stadium. They need to respond here to Gold Coast. Yeah, let's just stop the spamming now. Let's stop the spamming. We don't need to spam all the time. We want to try and keep the chat flowing, but not at a spamming rate. Alright, yeah, it's going to be at Heritage Bank Stadium, so it's not going to be an easy kill. Gold Coast are a good side up there. They've beaten Geelong up there. They got oh so close to Melbourne up there. And yeah, this is going to be a good game though, because they are coming off of a huge loss, and Hawthorn, well, they're coming off the bye, so this will be interesting. Yeah, Chill says VD. Yeah, all good money. That's all right. Yeah, just don't want to spam too much. Roman McCoy, hello, welcome to the stream. I've chatted on this channel. Yes, I do remember you from the Western Bulldogs and Richmond stream. Here we go though. Sunday afternoon football, last game of the bye rounds this year. It's Gold Coast and Hawthorn. It is a huge contest, and well, we are ready to go. And it is going to be Wits that wins the hit out, and it's going to be a secondary stoppage as Swallow is now wrapped up. Oh, we had a very late entrant into the margin comp. Margin comp is officially shut now as well. Right. Just give me a moment. Right, the Suns inching it forward. It's going to be another ball up. I'm just double checking this margin comp because entries are now closed. No money. You don't have to leave. Yeah, JK, I'll watch. All good. 6 people watching at the moment. If you know people that might be interested in this, make sure to share it around to them. Let them know about it. We're going to have a great night here tonight. And now, that is going to be a mark to Ballard, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Ballard in the defensive half for Gold Coast. Now to Anderson, he's definitely in All-Australian form. Especially with Miller out, it's just paved the way for him to have a really nice opportunity. Now Power has got it in the back line for Gold Coast. That was a risky kick to Anderson. He did drag it in. Anderson dragged that in. Great call for holding the ball. Great call there by the umpire. So, the Hawks, they've got a nice opportunity here through Dylan Moore, the standing-in captain today. He was on this thumbnail. He was on the thumbnail of this stream. Stand-in skipper for Sicily. Dylan Moore would be a perfect start for the Hawks. Has it got the trip? It has. They're on the board first. Hawthorn with the first goal of the night. And it comes through their stand-in skipper, Dylan Moore. Had the trip comfortably there, no issues at all. Oh, I've forgotten to start the timer. My bad. I've forgotten a couple of things this stream. Oopsies. Oopsies. Never mind. Yeah, I forgot about the timer. It's about 2 minutes behind. It's about 2 minutes behind this timer, just so you know. I just, had an absolute mental blank there. Anyway, though, Witts slaps it clear. Nash driven into the ground, not getting rid of it. So, very good start for the Hawks here, and Nash is one of them which probably hasn't gotten enough credit for what he's done this year. He's been really good. Currently got 4 viewers at the moment. Down the Suns end now. The Hawks defence cleans up now to Moore, who in this first minute and a half has been very good as stand-in skipper. Obviously, James Sicily got that 3-game suspension for his tackle on Hugh McCluggage. And yeah, they'd be disappointed with that they're going to be without him for this game, next week's game, and against Carlton, then the round 18 game against, this week's game round, and then the round 17 game against, I don't know who it is. Oh, against the Giants, I'm pretty sure it is in round 17. Yeah, it is the Giants in round 17. So, look, they've got him out for 3 very winnable games, but this is going to be interesting to see how Hawthorn do without him. Out of the middle, I think that one was Nash, which just clears it, bombs it long and high. And now Ellis going to get it back. McPherson now over to Ainsworth. They worked their way through that one very well, but then gave it straight back to Newcomb, the one player that you don't want to give it back to at all. So Jai Newcomb started this game quite well. Moore got crunch. And that is going to be a high contact tackle free to the Hawks. Ainsworth is going to be going out of bounds. 5 viewers at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to share this one around to people that you think might be interested in this live stream at the moment. Right. Here we go. Newcomb tracking it back. Kept it in. Nash. And now it's going to be a tackle. So the Hawks, they do love their handballs. And that's the way they're going to want to play against this Gold Coast Suns side. It'll be interesting to see how they can combat this Gold Coast, because it has worked against some good teams. Nash in the pocket. Goes with the centering ball. Top of the square. Lewis. Great grab, Mitch Lewis. And the Hawks are looking to be fast starters at the moment. A good centering ball there from Nash. Some players would like to try and do the party trick banana from the pocket. But I love how he wanted to square that one up to Lewis. Mitch Lewis now. Pops it through. The Hawks have the first 2 of the game. And they are just saying goodbye to the Suns at the moment, even though it's early days. But they've been the better side this quarter. I think they've been inside 50 already 3 times. The Gold Coast once or there twice. But they've just looked better. Their ball movement to be able to transition it from one of the grounds to the other has been pretty good so far. And they've given their forwards maximum opportunity. And they've won some big one-on-one battles early. Moore did it. Now Lewis has done it. And they've been unselfish, the Hawks. Some people just take it in the pocket and just hope it goes through for the party trick, goal of the year, goal of the week style kind of thing. But look, teamwork is coming first for the Hawks at the moment. And if they actually had have played a full season, like if they had have showed up in the first couple of rounds, they could be in contention for finals, not going to lie, if they had have showed up in the first few rounds. Out of the middle, Fiorini, now to McAndrew. Just bombs it high and long to the wing. Couple of options. The bounce wasn't great. And now I believe it's Weddle that he's wrapped up. 6 people watching at the moment. 636 subscribers. Hopefully we can try and gain a few more tonight. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to share it around. Make sure to share the video around to people that you think might like it. Fiorini. Nearly. Hardwick now. He got the handball nicely done. Aim on. Really nice kick out ahead of Lewis. He's going to handball it off to Bramble. Looks inside. McDonald just had a little fumble. Tried to get rid of it. Won't be able to get rid of it. Not paid holding the ball, says Razor Ray. Wits nearly. Rao just slams it out of there. Good mark back, Weddle. He's done that well. That's a great mark, and he is one of the good players at Hawthorn, even though they've got like a lot of good players. But from last year's draft, he has come in and he's just made an immediate impact. A lot of people thought that he may not have been debuting this year at this Hawthorn club. I thought that he'd get a debut. He has, and he's been really good in his games he's played this year. He's looked really good. He might not be an absolute Dustin Martin or anything like that, but he doesn't have to be. He's a young player. He's coming in and he's just doing his role quite nicely. I like what Weddle's doing. I think he's going to be a superstar in the future. And he was taken with might have been late first round, but I don't think it was a late first round pick. Might have been late first round, but he wasn't in like your top 10 or anything. He might have been in top 20. I don't know. I'll try and look that for you guys. I wonder what pick Weddle was. I'm just going to look that up. Can't quite remember. Mackenzie wrapped up by McAndrew, and it's going to be a boundary throw in. What pick was Josh Weddle? He was pick 18. So he was a top 20 pick, but he wasn't in the top 10. So I believe that's end of first round. Weddle, here he's again on cue. Drives it long. He's got a good kick on him. Taken by Ballard. Back on the goal line. Ballard now, who's going definitely under the radar this year. He deserves way more attention than what he's getting. I mean, most defenders deserve a fair bit of attention. Newcomb. Warple now. Goes backwards. Scrimshaw to Newcomb. Aim on. Switches it. Found Lewis, who dropped an absolute sitter just outside 50, but he's just standing there. He's going to go back in the end. He probably could have gone forward, but he didn't have anything to kick to. Inside 50 go the Hawks. Who's there? McPherson claimed the mark. Eventually realised he had to play on. It's coming back through the Hawks. The Suns are doing a lot of defending early in this contest. Bramble. Where does he want to go? He wants to go to the hot spot, top of the square. Oh, nobody went up. It's a comfortable mark. There for the Suns. Power to Ainsworth. Going to go short to Ellis. Now to Fiorini. Back to Ainsworth again. He's been trying to get a lot of this ball early. Ainsworth inside 50. A rare venture down there for Gold Coast. Got out the back. Hardwick was waiting for it. And now the Hawks, they can rest and relax a little bit, knowing that the ball's in Bramble's hands and they're going to have a way out defensive 50 here. They are. It was a risky one. It was a very risky one. But Weddle is proving that he's a fine player. Takes a good mark there, Josh Weddle. He's going to go back now to Scrimshaw, one of the experienced Hawthorn defenders. They've got a couple of experienced defenders back there. Hardwick being another one of them. They combine to get it to Newcomb. Just on the half back line now. They make their way down to the wing with the experienced forward Luke Bruce. So a couple of Hawthorn's experienced players there chipping in that chain. Bruce now goes down the line. It was a more inboardish kick. Anderson, his handball chopped off. Warple, the Hawks going to work again with their handball game. Weddle now got it up over the top. They've got numbers here. To Mackenzie. Went with the fend off, the shrug off. They've got a man in the square. Hawthorn have messed that up. Long sees it over the boundary. Boy, Hawthorn messed that one up big time. It's going to be a stoppage in their forward 50. Mackenzie didn't have to do the shrug off. He could have just gone check side banana. Drop punt into goal. He could have drop punted it to the man over the top. And, well, now Lewis is going to get a push in the back. He's going to get an opportunity to score. So here it was insufficient intent. So here we go. Mitch Lewis already got one. He's going to go for the banana. Tight angle. Oh no. Behind there for Mitch Lewis. It never looked like it was going to go through. And we've got 5 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Right, I can probably just change that. Hold up. That'll do. Alright, here we go. Ellis on the half back line has got nothing to kick to at all. Back to Power. They want to switch. McPherson, who's he's revived his career in the back line, Darcy McPherson, but that is not a good kick at all. Straight to Bramble, who's been busy early. We're checking in with the stats at quarter time, and it looks like he's going to be one of the major disposal winners so far. Oh, hang on, wait, he didn't score at all. They didn't put the score on. But now it's Lewis. Mitch Lewis now. Hold on. Right, there we go, that's better. So now they're going to let this one slip. Here, Gold Coast. Over halfway through the term now. Lewis. Got it. He's got 2 goals, Mitch Lewis. He could have had 3 if he had nailed that snap. But Gold Coast are in a bit of early trouble here. Gold Coast are in a bit of early trouble. 636 subscribers. Got 6 people watching at the moment. Now 5 people. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to... Oh, good mark there from Lewis. Crash the pack. But yeah, make sure to go ahead and share this live stream around to people that you think might be interested in it. As we know, we want to have a nice night here. And we want to have a good game. Which, at the moment, if this is any early indicator, it looks like we're going to have exactly that. Right. Right. The umpire let that ball up go through. How? That was the most wonkiest centre bounce you'll see. And they've let that slip in favour of the Gold Coast Suns. Probably realising they need something. Ainsworth, can he create something? You bet he can. First to the Suns. They needed that. They have not had a goal. It took them about 15 minutes to score the first. And there's 9:33 to go in the term. And they finally, Gold Coast, score their first of the quarter. 6-18, 1-0-6 to 3-0-18 at the moment. 3 people watching. Jeez. They definitely needed that. And, I mean, everybody could have their fair say about that. Because, I mean, that probably shouldn't have been a ball up. But it's going to favour the Suns in the end. They're going to get a much needed goal. And it's going to be, saving this game for sure. Ben Ainsworth has been pretty good. He's had 7 disposals, a tackle and a goal now. He's been pretty important, especially he's been in a couple of 1-2 chains. But look, he's been looking really nice, Ben Ainsworth. Another horrible one. And another one the umpire lets go in favour of Gold Coast again. So the umpires are keen to get this game over and done with quickly. Moore now. Swallow and Casbolt wanting the same ball. Swallow trapped it, kept it in and blasted it long. Lukosius on the lead, nearly got there. Ainsworth again. Nice little handball back inboard. They've worked their way through that one. Lukosius, Roses tried to spin his way around trouble. He ended up losing the ball. Probably should have been called holding the ball there. Gee, look at Kazitsky. Showing that he's got some speed. Still going for it. Andrew Collins. And they work their way through that one. Andrew with some speed, showing the talent which he has. Down the line now, Frost, who's been disappointing this year, just punches it forward to nobody. Now to Oya. Flanders now bombs it inside 50. Hardwick wanted the boundary line, and boundary line he'll get. It's been quite a high intensity game early. There's been some really big moments here where I've been very invested in this game. It's looking good at the moment, this game. We're looking to have a really good game on our hands here at Heritage Bank Stadium in the Sunday twilight time slot. It's going to be a stoppage in the Suns 50. Casbolt doing the ruck. Nash slams it out there. Long, got a lot of purchase. That was a very long kick and he got a lot of purchase. Lewis on the wing. Handballed it up to McDonald, but he's content to see the boundary line. 7 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And make sure to share this round, share this video, and share this live stream to anybody that you think might be interested in it. Because we want to have a good night. And it looks like we're having a great game so far. Flanders to Anderson. He's not going anywhere. And it's going to be a ball up on the wing. So it's been Hawthorn that have been better early, but I think the Suns have just got a little bit of momentum in this past couple of minutes. I just think they've looked a better side in these past couple of minutes, and they're definitely going to be looking to try and attack this one again here, Gold Coast. So it'll be interesting to see what they can manufacture. Right. Here we go. Nash. Blasted it high. Not very long though. Brockman. Back to Nash, who's ran onto it. McPherson off the ground, trying to gain meterage. Look at Oya. He's got speed. Inside 50. Ball 1v1. Lukosius v Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw did well. Lukosius still trying though. King now trying to spin his way out of trouble. If it was anybody, it'd be Oya that's going to get it. More wrapped up. Ball up's a good way to settle it. Ball up is a nice way to settle it. It's a forward 50 stoppage here in favour of Gold Coast. Warple. And now Amon. And they worked their way through that one very well indeed. Carl Amon. Now to Hardwick. Now to Scrimshaw. They've got a bit of run, carry and dash here. Scrimshaw wanted to give it back to Hardwick. The handball was poor, but because there's no Gold Coast players in the area, Hardwick has all the time in the world. He was being pursued by Roses. Got the handball away in the end. The happy handballing Hawthorn here. They go to kick avenue this time. And Mort fumbles a relatively simple chest mark, but it goes over the boundary line. Who do you guys think are winning now at the moment after what we've seen so far? It's been interesting. It's been a very interesting clash so far. Let me know who you think's winning. We've got 6 people watching, and if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Here we go, 6-18. Anderson just happy to see it over. And yeah, if I was to say who's winning at the moment, like Hawthorn have been the better team so far this game, but these last 5 minutes have definitely been Gold Coast. They've looked better. They've got some players like Oya, Roses around the ball, Andrew that are speedy and fast. So with those players in there, I reckon they can definitely look at counter punching this Hawthorn fast ball movement game style. But at the moment, it is still Hawthorn that possess a 12-point lead at the moment. So yes, good start, says VD Entertainment. Good start for the Hawks indeed. The lights are on at Heritage Bank Stadium. This true twilight slot now coming alive. Anderson, Long, Ainsworth, Roses. And that was not expected at all. A nice rundown tackle. Holman not expecting it. Newcomb, brilliant rundown tackle. That is what the Hawks do so well. They run, they gun, they tackle. They're fast. They're a speedy team. And now they've just gone from defence to attack just like that. Nearly Kazitsky. Lewis wanted it on the ground. Anderson. Ballard. Ellis. Anderson, McPherson. So they work their way through that one nicely, Gold Coast. 5 minutes 30 to go in the quarter. Hardwick, I'm back, says Money. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. It's currently the Hawks by 12, as you can see. And the Suns are just gaining a bit of momentum here, but I think the Hawks have definitely bounced back here in the past couple of minutes. Casbolt, nearly. And Reeves somehow ended up with the Kazitsky now. He doesn't want it. He just shovels it off. Newcomb tried to dance his way through some traffic, but good call there. Holding the ball. Perfect call. Perfect call there. How long have we been live for? 33 minutes. Long. Down the line. Witts tried to fly, but I think it's an unrealistic attempt, or maybe push from the back. Don't know what it was for, but it's going to Reeves, who goes with an attacking ball 30 metres back, but they want to switch. Scrimshaw, oh, what a kick. That's got to be one of the kicks of this game, easily, to find Day. Aim on now, the runner by. Inside 50 ball. It's going to be a free kick to the Hawks for a push in the back against Andrew. This is a perfect opportunity to continue on their good start here. It's going to be going Kazitsky's way, and they need this. Jacob Kazitsky. 45 metres out. Not too much angle about it. Not much angle about it at all. Jacob Kazitsky, in he comes. He's missed. So that's the first behind for the game now for the Hawks. 1-0 Gold Coast 6 to 3-1-19 here for the Hawks. Just over 3 minutes to go in the term. Here we go. The Suns now. They want to try attacking. But again, Scrimshaw, Mackenzie, who's been very good indeed. And now, Hardwick. Mackenzie, drop one he'd normally take. Hardwick again. Huge bump there. Hip and shoulder. Ballard got back. Long. Ainsworth. Now to Oya. That was a big hit there on McPherson. Looks to be okay at the moment though. Oya hasn't played a lot of footy this year, but is playing in this game. And it is going to be a boundary throw in. So yeah, we're going to be able to run through the stats at quarter time. And yeah, go over my predictions like after this quarter time result. Go over some predictions. Big hit there. Reeves as well. Oh no, Meek. He's the man that you don't want to be hitting you. Meek on McPherson. G'day, says AFL Talks. Hello, welcome to the stream. Got 8 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It's been a good game so far, and this is going to make things interesting. It's gone Gold Coast's way, so this is a good opportunity here for them. Lukosius, I mean, he's kicked 5 in both of his Darwin games, I believe, against the Western Bulldogs and Adelaide, some decent sides. And yeah, this should be his bread and butter. This is not far out. It's pretty much directly in front. So, Jack Lukosius. Here we go, Jack Lukosius. In he comes. Can he nail this? He should be able to. Lukosius does not miss from there. There's the Suns' second of the night. And AFL Talk says, g'day, can you pin my channel? I can pin your comment. I don't know how to do this right. Aha. Pin message. There we go. You happy with that? It's good that it's great pinning comments. Something which I should do a bit more often. Goal, says AFL Talks. Yep. Nice goal there for Gold Coast through Lukosius. They needed that, and look, this is going to be a good game. No doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. Jack Lukosius. Nice finish. He's a very nice kick of the football. If we know one thing for sure, we know that. Back underway in the middle. That's a better one. Beautifully kicked out of midair from Nash. Meek went in to try and pick up the ball. He failed, but it came out for Amon, who gets a bit of purchase. Goes to the 50. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a boundary throw-in. Who's going to win, says SW666T. Look, I still think Gold Coast will win. I think they'll be a little bit too good at the end of the day, and I reckon the Hawks will run out of energy at the end of the game, because it's going to be a very high-intensity, high-pressure, fast game. That's who I think is going to win. Who do you think is going to win? Come on, Suns, sends Roman Mackay, yes. Hopefully they can get the job done. And if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and share this stream around to people that you think might like it. Day. Hardwick. And there's a minute to go now. Oh. Bramble dropped one he'd normally take. He got the run around. Wanted to try and give it over the top to Impey, who I didn't even realise was playing until then. Roses. Trying to tackle Reeves. I'm subbed, says Roman Mackay. I appreciate that. Hello, West Coast Joe123 Gaming. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello and welcome to the stream. The Hawks have got a free kick in the middle of the grounds. Hardwick. Oh, a nice long kick inside 50. They could have been troublesome. Please do like Eagles. Eagles are alright. They're not going through a great patch at the moment due to yesterday's result, but look, when they do actually start their rebuild, I think that when they get those younger players doing like what Hawthorn are doing, if they get the right young players, they could they could definitely have a decent list up and coming, but at the moment they're not going to be great. There you go, quarter time. 12-19. It is the Hawks up by 7 at quarter time. There we go. Hawthorn up by 7. Gold Coast 2 goals 0-12 to Hawthorn 3 goals 1-19 at quarter time. I like Jack. Let's go. Yeah, I like Jack, says West Coast 123 Gaming. Right. Can you do more Richmond streams? I'll wait and see because I don't really know until on the day when I do streams. But they've got like some decent. Oh yeah, you like Jack Darling, says West Coast 123 Gaming. He's still a good player. I think he's probably the forgotten one. But I like Alan from West Coast. I think he's got a very bright future. But yeah, Richmond games. Well, let's just go through Richmond's run home real quick and see, because they want to make the finals. They're going to have a couple of crunch time games. They got Brisbane next week at the Gabba in a big game. Another Thursday night game versus Sydney in another big game. Then they play West Coast in Perth. They play the Hawks at the MCG. That's a big game for their season. Round 20, they've got Melbourne. That's a huge game. Friday night versus the Dogs 21-22. They play the Saints. I reckon that's make or break, that game. That's going to be a huge game, that Saints-Tigers game. Then they've got North in round 23. And then in round 24, they're going to be playing Port Adelaide. They've got some big games here to the Hawks. You think he'll get an extra contract, Jack Darling? You'd have to think so, unless if they're going to go ultra aggressive in their rebuild. You'd think for sure that Darling will be offered one, just because you've got Marek, yes, you've got Waterman, you've got Allen, but I still feel like they're going to need a little bit more than. I still feel like having Darling, even if he's not in great form, he's still going to be a good player to help develop these younger kids into something special. So I think he needs to have a contract extension. I think in this trade period they might go a little bit more aggressive and get rid of some players, but I think Darling absolutely still has to have a contract. Otherwise, I don't know what that side is doing if they're not offering him up a contract. 9 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as we are hoping to have a really nice night here. This live stream, we're hoping to have a really nice, night, afternoon, and we've got a good game at the moment. Got 637 subscribers. Pin this comment, check out AFL Talks. Yeah, I'm going to pin that for now. Replace pin message. Yep, alright, sweet. Right, where am I up to in the chat? You deserve more subs, says Roman Mackay. Yeah, thanks for that. I definitely agree. I think, yeah, some videos and streams haven't quite gone the way that I expect, but yeah, I do try to stream when it's a bit quieter, just so that I can have a decent, decent night. Right. Yeah, pin that comment. I hope the Hawks climb up the ladder, but I want Gold Coast to win. I mean, we'll go through the Hawks run home, because I'm quite flexible in what we do in this stream. We'll check out the match stats after. We'll go to Filter. We'll go to Hawthorn. Hawthorn's run home goes as following. Gold Coast, Carlton. So a couple of really winnable games here. Then they've got the Giants at Giants. That's going to be a tough one. North Melbourne, Richmond, St Kilda, Collingwood, Western Bulldogs, Melbourne, Freo. There's very winnable games there. Like, they can. I'm saying they can. How many games they have left? Let's just count up them. 1, 2, including this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can win 6 or 7. Do I watch iShow Speed? No, I don't watch iShow Speed, but I have seen just popping up in my YouTube some funny moments. Obviously, the one where he barked is one which probably everybody has to have seen. But yeah, I don't watch a lot of iShow Speed. So, Hawthorn are 16th on the ladder. If they still win 7 of their games, they can still, because they're going to surprise teams in upsets. That's my call for the end of the year. They're still a very, they have to win every game they want to make finals. They have to win absolutely every game. So I'm not going to say they're going to make finals, because they're not going to, because they've got Melbourne, they've still got Collingwood, which you think are 2 losses. But they can still finish towards 12th or something. There's still that chance, which they can finish a bit higher than what expected. So yeah, they can still finish genuinely high, and for a start they'd have to win this game, because obviously the pack is moving at quite a rapid speed, and if you're in that 4th or 14th, dropping a couple of games in a row is huge, and it just allows that swarming pack behind just to come up and have another attack and a charge attack. Come on, Gold Coast. LOL says West Coast Joe 123 Gaming. Right. AFL Fantasy. Hardwick, currently best player on the ground. 46 Fantasy, 44 for Urini, 38 for Ainsworth, 36 for Nash. Goals behind, 2 goals for Lewis, 1 Lukosius, Ainsworth, Moore. Disposals, 12 for Hardwick, 11 for Fiorini, 9 for Ainsworth and Nash. Marks, 5 for Hardwick, 4 for Power and Bramble. Tackles, 4 for Rao, 3 for McPherson and Nash. Hit-outs, 9 for Witts, 8 for Reeves, 4 for Casbolt and Meek. Right, team stats. Hawks have been inside 50 more. Clearances around centre at Gold Coast, stoppage Hawthorn. They're winning in contested and uncontested ball at the moment. And then we've got marks inside 50, 0-2 in favour of Hawthorn. Alright, here we go. Second quarter. Ready to go. We're underway. Witts wins the hit out. Here we go. Time to start the timer. Alright, here we go. Andrew. Nearly, but it's going Hawthorn's way again. Do I watch soccer? No, I don't watch soccer. It's a bit boring in my opinion. Kazitsky already takes a mark. I'll go for Collingwood this year, says West Coast Joe 123 Gaming. Yeah, it hasn't been a great year for West Coast, especially after yesterday's game. Just kind of summed up their year in a huge nutshell, really. Who do I support, says Rome McCall. I'll go for the Crows. Disappointed with today's early result, which I'll be covering that at halftime. Kazitsky, though, in the meantime, he's got another opportunity to kick a goal. In comes Kazitsky. Struck it sweetly. Does it come back? It doesn't, and it'll be a minor score there for the Hawks. It'll be their second behind of the afternoon. It'll be rush. It just didn't quite have the trip, and yes, they're going to get a behind. Let's go Gold Coast, yes. Let's hope they can get the job done. Hang on, just give me a moment. Let's go Gold Coast, says West Coast 123. Oh, that works. Sweet. Alright, just trying to rearrange something at the moment. Right, now we're back onto the game, now that I've worked it out. Here we go, the Hawks are going inside 50 again. 11 people watching, stream high so far. And as I always do say, if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, make sure to share this stream around to anybody that you think might be interested as well, because we're going to have a good game on our hands here, and I just know that. By the looks of things, we've got a good game at the moment. I'm watching Waffle, says West Coast 123, West Coast Joe 123 Gaming at the moment. Nice. Here we go, up the middle. Weller, it's an attacking ball. Casbolt sticks the mark. You got to go quickly. He looks, he had the lead, he wanted King. The defender, the Hawks defense is now set up. Humphrey from the stoppage. You are kidding me, Bailey Humphrey. Brilliant finish. Oh, umpire's call is touched. Is it touched? I've counted as a goal on the scoreboard, but I will revert if needed. The thing is that the ball's a bit of a blur, so you don't really know. But if he's kicked this, which they can't overturn that, they won't be able to. But if he has kicked it, what a goal! Like he's just a talented young man, Bailey Humphrey. He's the potential for his future and all that is sky high, and he's already showed in his first year of AFL football that he's a gun. And he's loving it at the Gold Coast as well. But is this a goal? Is the current question. It'd be a big one for the Suns if they could get this. I think they've called it touched. Umpire's call. So it's going to be touched. There we go. There's no AFL on my TV. Yeah, this is a Foxtel KO exclusive game. Unless if you're in Queensland, then it is on free TV for Queenslanders. And now it's out in the full. So this is huge. There's just a little bit of there's just a little bit brewing here for Gold Coast. Oh yeah, inside 50. It wasn't the greatest of kicks. Humphrey through the traffic. King had a little snap. Scrimshaw. Weddle. Amon could have stepped over the line. Instead of doing that, he bombed it down the full. He could have just stepped over the line instead of bombing it out on the full like that. But instead, he was just like, nope, we'll bomb it out on the full. So he'd be disappointed with that. But it's another Gold Coast opportunity, and the shot is going to be taken here. Gold Coast says Ryan. Still hello, welcome to the stream. It's Ainsworth. It's a tough kick. It's a centering ball. Wits. Good grab from the ruckman. A very nice contested mark. He's going to line up and have a shot. Gold Coast says Ryan. Still hello, welcome to the stream. Hopefully Gold Coast can get the job done. That'd be great. Jared Wits. He shouldn't be missing this. And you'd think this is going to be a good and a close game. In a big game like this, he can't be missing these. He doesn't. The captain of the Suns, Jared Wits, pops it through. It's a 1-point game. The Suns are coming. We knew they were going to come. It was just going to be a matter of time of when. And now it is. Do a live stream of Kangas and Eagles. I mean, that is a potential one which I might do later on in the year, is Kangas and Eagles. I'll have to wait and see. Of course, as that's like a still relatively far away. What round is that? Let me check. I'm just going to check what round Kangas and Eagles is. Just got to make sure that, because obviously I'll only know probably that day as to whether I will do it or not. It depends how I feel. That's not 18, is it? Is it 18? No, it wouldn't be 19. It must be 20. It is 20. Potentially around 20. I'll have to wait and see how I feel, but that could be a decent game. Yeah, I'll wait and see how I feel. I'll wait and see how everything's going and all that. And yeah, then I'll go from there. Gold Coast inside 50. King. So you'll just be able to wait and see how everything goes, and yeah, then I'll wait and see for the Kangas and Eagles. Got 8 likes at the moment. Got 6 people watching. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and make sure to share this round to people that you think might be interested in this live stream, as we do want to have a good night, and we've got a good game. Ben King, in he comes. He's missed. But now that means we're all square at 3-2-20, 3-2-20 apiece. So it's 20 all at the moment. We've been live for just under an hour. And it's Hardwick now. Lights fully on at Heritage Bank Stadium. Hardwick. Good mark, Kaczynski, and the ability to play it on as well and go. McDonald. That one, Connor McDonald to standing Captain Moore. Days out the back. Gave it to Lewis. Newcomb. Bramble. Lewis. Warple. Impey. Blast it long. In the goal square. Fiorini kept it in. KK. Yeah, I'll just wait and see how I feel close to the time. Always just wait and see how I feel close to the time, depending on the live stream, and just seeing what's going on, because who knows? Who knows? Humphrey. Wits. Oh, good mark from King, I believe. And now Casbolt on the lead. In sync there for Gold Coast. The fours are just in sync. They knew what they were doing. That's great. So Levi Casbolt, he was in sync there. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he had to do. It is a tough kick. It's going to be about 50. So it is going to test him. Can he slam it through? It's going to be 50 metres. He's put it high. And he's put it wide. But they do lead now, Gold Coast. I believe for the first time today they lead. I don't think they've led in this game yet. No, they haven't led in this game yet. Now they have. Weller, who's been pretty decent today so far as well, drives it back to 50. Humphrey tried to get there, but it is fisted over the line by Scrimshaw. Right. Alright, here we go. Wits lost the hit out. Reeves won it instead. McPherson. Flanders now. Inside 50, Casbolt nearly. He's going to get the crumb. And he's going to miss. Levi definitely deserved better than that, but the Suns are just, at the moment, they're definitely playing better than Hawthorn. Gold Coast, they're definitely playing better than Hawthorn at the moment. Definitely playing way better than Hawthorn. Scrimshaw. Risky kick, but it was a bullet pass. He always wanted McDonald. Found him in the end. 7 people watching. We've got a good game here, and at half-time, you do not want to go anywhere because we're going to be reviewing this round of football. We're going to be doing a bunch of other stuff as well. We're going to be previewing next round, and as I do in these last game of the rounds, we're going to be putting in our... We're going to put in some rough little tips for next round. And just preview the games, because why not? Right. Scrimshaw holding the ball. Holding the ball is the call. It's going to be going Gold Coast's way. And right there is where you could not give away a free kick. Could not give away one there. It's going to be going to Brandon Ellis. So he's an experienced player in the AFL. He knows what he's doing here. All he's got to do is finish it. Brandon Ellis. It's tight angle. But he could not have done better than that. The Suns are flying at the moment. And the Hawks are they're just helpless at the moment. Look, they're still playing perfectly fine. They're still looking good. And when they are going end to end, it looks like they're going to get a goal. Just like Collingwood earlier today. But, gee, the Suns have definitely been making the most of their chances. And they've provided their forwards a bit more opportunity. And they've just been the better team this quarter. It's fair to say. They've just been the better side this term at the moment. Right. It's been a very good game, and Ellis just slams through the one which they needed. They really did need that. They really did need that. That's just a huge goal. An absolutely huge goal. Back underway in the middle. Casbolt v Reeves. Reeves wins it. But it's Anderson now. And everything going Gold Coast's way at the moment. It's one-way traffic. King nearly held on to it. Can he find it? He can't. But Ellis can. It's a tumbler. It had a poor bounce there for the Suns. And it's going to be behind. So 4 goals, 5 now Gold Coast. So 3 goals, 2. So inaccuracy here. It does just creep up on you. It does just catch up, and it does come back to bite you later on in the contest. Not saying that it's horrible at the moment for Gold Coast because it's 4 goals, 5, so still not that bad. But yeah, something which they definitely don't want those behinds to stack up. Inside 50, poor kick straight today, turnover. Feel free to let me know who you think wins now, because about half an hour ago we were thinking, oh yeah, it'll probably be Hawthorn. But yeah, definitely the Suns have been better. 8-3 inside 50s this term. We're about halfway through the term, but yeah, they've got a lift here, the Hawks. They've been a bit disappointing to say the least this quarter already, and they'll definitely want the next couple. Otherwise, this could go from a very winnable contest into something which might just shy away from them ever so slightly. But I mean, Adelaide nearly pulled off the impossible comeback today against Collingwood. They came back from 34 points down to lead by 14 and then just lose by 2. And I'll be covering that game at half-time. It's going to be a ball up here. On the wing, on the logo on the wing. Not on the broadcast side of Heritage Bank Stadium. Formerly known as Metricon Stadium. McPherson. Inside 50 for the Suns. Bounce past a couple. King with the fend off. Lukosius. Got it to Rosas. And now Rosas has missed. So, as I said before, you just don't want these behinds to creep up on you because they do. It is a contagious thing in accuracy. Once a couple of players start missing, they all seem to start missing. And it can turn a game from relatively good to bad. We've seen some games this year that have relied on inaccuracy as to be the reason why the other side has won those games. Right. Feel free to chat in the live chat as well. Swallow. Straight today. Straight down his throat in the back line there. Now to Impey, who's been relatively quiet, but he's still had a couple of decent moments. Jarman Impey. Day, who's followed up his hard work. Presenting again on the wing, or on the half-back line. Day now goes towards the wing, sticking boundary side. And now it's going to be Rao to his mate Anderson. Inside 50, it's a 2v1. The Hawks would have it covered, but you never have it covered when it's Rosas. Day went in hard. Got his hands dirty to get the ball there and get it out of there. It's coming back though through McPherson. He could have just jetted off there, but the Hawks did have the numbers. So he's happy to just play slow and methodically to get a nice, good entry inside 50. 7-1 forward half intercepts this quarter in favour of Gold Coast. They smashed them in that area. The Hawks have been defending a lot. Moore, the skipper today, goes back to help it out. Help out that struggling defence at the moment, who are still holding up, but they've let a few things slip. Bramble, Moore wanted it back. He's going in hard. Anderson had an arm pinned. Nothing you could do about that. So my tip at the moment isn't looking too bad. Gold Coast by 16 is what I said, and not looking too bad at the moment. I said the scores are 96 to 80, and I'm actually pretty confident with that now. This tip's not looking too bad. And score. Ainsworth. Goalkeeper Day. A lot of sides are playing, like, there's been some games this year where we've seen some goalkeepers. Nick Vossen, Tigers v Saints. Darcy Moore can do that. There's lots of different players that can play goalkeeper, but we have seen a lot of goalkeeper ones this year where you just get that little kick away, those little dribbler bounces, and it just sits for the goalkeeper. I mean, sometimes third bounce over their head or second bounce over their head, but when it's just like one of those little just scrappy kicks out, they're just hoping for a goal, the goalkeeper can be an important role, and Day played that role perfectly there. Newcomb fends off, but fends his way over the boundary line. Right. Here we go. On the wing, on the broadcast side, Anderson just spiraled a kick away while being held. Rosas spun his way without the ball, then went back for it. He's still trying. Malcolm Rosas, who's looking to be a real nice talent, but Warple got it out of there. There's a nice kick out to Bramble v Oya. Oya closing in on him. What a matchup that is looking to be. Oya's prepared to take everything that's coming his way. He looks... I don't know whether he's quite built for AFL football at the moment, Oya, but from what we've seen in this game at the moment, he's looking pretty good. Again, that forward line of Gold Coast has been interesting this year. They've kind of chopped it and changed it a little bit, but he could be consistent. His speed is what makes him a real valuable asset. Warple, inside 50 boundary line, wins. So at least the Hawks have got an opportunity now in their 50 there. They need to try and lock it in. There's 8 minutes 10 in the quarter to go. You don't have to keep it in for the whole 8 minutes 10 because that is a tough task. But if let's say, for example, there's about 6 more inside 50s this term, they need to at least have 4 of them being theirs. And they want to try and kick a couple more goals here this quarter to try and take the lead. More from the pocket. It's going to be a bouncer. It's going to be a dribbler. It is going to be a behind for the Hawks. It's going to cut the margin back to single figures. Be 9 points now, and it's going to be the Suns that are going to have an opportunity to get this ball out of there through McPherson, who does the kicking duties this time. Nailed all of them to get to Collins. He saw McPherson was running by. Now Power. Swallow. Fiorini. Inside 50. Perfect delivery there to Casbolt. You could not have done that any better for people watching at the moment. the forwards, the whole team, just knew what they were doing there. Nobody did not know what they were doing. Everybody was creating options, and then the lead from Casbolt was never going to be beaten. A good bit of play like that deserves a good goal. In comes Casbolt. It's about 50 metres again. It's going to be tough. Oh no, and he's hooked that badly. He will not even score. Out on the full. No score at all. There for Casbolt. No score at all. Got 5 viewers watching at the moment. Excellent connection. Good, good, good. Alright. Now it's Meek. Let's got it. Meek. Got through everyone. The Hawks, McDonald, they've got numbers here out the back, and they've got the speed out the back. Newcomb v McPherson, this is a good battle. Newcomb being held, no free. Newcomb, he got the run away. He gave it up over the top to Brockman, who's creative in the pocket. He had his he had his shorts being pulled down, and in the end, he was never going to be able to get a kick away when that was happening. They're going after each other now. They're going after Brockman. Brockman and Power having a little fight. And it is going to be a free kick to Newcomb here. Definitely fair for holding. They finally paid the holding free kick. John Newcomb, it's going to be a tough banana, or does he want to go banana? Does he want to go snap? Or does he want to just go the inside ball? He's going to go left foot snap here. Around the corner, not bad. Didn't have the trip. Meek. Bramble, sold some candy, missed. Bramble just sold the dummy, but then couldn't quite finish. Power. In he comes. Bangs it long. Weller. Nice fend off. Into the middle of the ground they go. They're going full steam attack here, Gold Coast. Ellis. Nice little paddle off. Swallow. Long. Fiorini. Short little kick to Weller. Weller bangs this one long inside 50. Casbolt. Not paid. Believe it or not. Humphrey fighting his way through. Run into brick wall. He's gone holding the ball. I love how Humphrey just backs himself in 110% of the time. 100% of the time. Even if he gets paid holding the ball, he doesn't care. I just love how this man just goes full in. He's just a beast that just wants to get in there. He wants to go in and get his hands dirty. That's what I love about Bailey Humphrey. I thought that was a great pick there from Gold Coast. And especially into this season and mid-year, he's been one of their shining lights. He's looked really good. So the Hawks want a free kick. They now work their way to Day, who's been influential. If I can say one thing, that's for sure. Go short to Frost. So they're just kicking backwards here, allowing themselves, Gold Coast, and myself a breather. Aim on. Scrimshaw. That was a very poor kick to Weller. Now Power. The Suns want to go bang here on the counter-attack. It's Roses v2. Oh, he tripped. And Day. He ends up being the one behind the ball just to put the brakes on there. Halt the Suns' momentum and give themselves something else with the skipper, Dylan Moore, for today. Impey. Inside 50. Good mark back by Collins. The stuff you love to see there. Sam Collins back with a nice mark. Andrew. Just a couple of bounces. Casbolt. Good grab. A juggling mark, but he takes it nicely. Wheats. We'll be looking at Gold Coast's run home at halftime as well. I think this would be an interesting one. Gold Coast's run home. I'll be interested to see what they have. It's going to be a behind here for the Suns. It'll be interesting to see what the Suns have in their run home, because they're going to have some tough games, and if they want to make finals, this is one which they absolutely have to win. But from there, they're going to have to win a very nice number of other games as well, and percentage is going to have to be another thing which we're going to have to address as well after last week's big loss to Carlton. So we'll be going through that at halftime. We'll be going through the round review and a little next round preview as well, and a game review, and maybe something else. I don't know, just wait and see who's here at halftime as well. Inside 50, Scrimshaw, Amon, who's looked really good in this game. Nice smother from the Suns, and they're going to get a forward 50 stoppage. Here we go, so it's going to be a stoppage on the 50 here for Gold Coast. Amon, Warple, here they go. Nice mark there from Andrew, who's just starting in this game to show some potential. Alright, here we go. Wits. Flanders. Blank. Blank's been non-existent. Impey. Off he goes. To Weddle. Brockman. Bangs it to the 50. Oh, out on the full. There. So it's going to be a Suns free kick. It's going to be going Long's way. And there's 2 minutes 12 to go in the quarter. And it'll be interesting to see what they do here. Do they want another one here, Gold Coast? Do they want another one, or are they content with 9 points? You'd think that they definitely want another one here. Fiorini. Lukosius. A fair way out from goal. Booming kick. Casbolt. Did he touch it? Did he touch that? I think he did. I mean, you'd think surely Lukosius couldn't. Here we go. Umpire's call's touched. So again, it'll be interesting to see if they need to overturn this. Yep. That's clearly been touched. Alright, we don't need to delay the game anymore. We make the decision. Clear touch there. And we carry on with the game. Otherwise, if like that would have been one of the longest goals of the year for sure for Lukosius there. Got 4 people watching. We're just about at half time, but don't go anywhere. Got a good game here, and we're going to be doing lots of good things at half time. Especially if you're a Suns fan, then you'll definitely want to stick around. We'll get other Suns fans to this stream, because we're going to be going through their run home. We've been through Hawthorns. We'll go through Gold Coasts. We're going to do a round preview next round. So yeah, make sure to share this video around to anybody who think might be interested. And yep, halftime is definitely no reason to leave. We've got a big halftime show coming up. And it's going to be a throw-in. So we've got a minute 35 to go of this half. And then, look, whoever gets the ball just needs to go full steam ahead here. I think if you turn over and make a mistake, it doesn't really matter. Because I think you still want to try and score with 90 seconds to go. Flanders. That's exactly what he wants to do. Holman. To Bender. Will he score? He won't. He'll miss the lot. He will miss the lot. Here we go. Casbolt. A minute on the clock. Gives it to Andrew. Not 15. So he bangs it to the top of the square. Who's at home? Scrimshaw gave it to Warple. There is a last roll of dice here for either team this half and this quarter. Collins and Kaczynski going in. Collins won it. Didn't dispose of it correctly, but umpire thought he did. Ainsworth now just a high kick to the 50. Casbolt nearly. Warple. Frost. There's still time. Impey just skies it. Warple, Newcomb. Took the mark. It's going to be advantage. So this has got to work here for Hawthorn. And it might. Moore worked his way through traffic. Danced his way around it. Now to Weddle. Do they want to go? They don't. They do not want to go. They want to hold it up. Josh Weddle. Bangs it down the line. That should do your half. Rao. Fiorini. Little kick. Ellis took the mark. It is in the Hawks 50 though. So it is half time here at Heritage Bank Stadium. And it is the Suns by 10. What a half we've had so far of footy. It has been an exciting half. It's been a good half. And we've got a good game on our hands here. Gold Coast 4-8-32 to Hawthorn 3-4-22 at half time. And now you do not want to go anywhere because we've got a huge half-time show coming up here. We're going to be going through Gold Coast's run home. We're going to be going through a game review. We're going to be going through a round preview and a round review. So we're going to be doing a ton of things over the next 20 minutes. So do not go anywhere. Make sure that you get AFL footy fans into this live stream now as it's halftime. Make sure to share this around, share this live stream around because we want to, we're going to have a great halftime show. So we're not going to go ahead and waste any time. We're going to go through game review first and then we're going to get into the more interesting stuff after that. Just give me one moment, guys, real quick. 637 subscribers and just give me one moment. Alright. But yeah, going to go through game review in just a moment. What a half it has been so far. It's been a good half. Both sides have been right up to scratch, and we've had a pretty quality game. So I'll be assuming that most of you guys are here for the halftime show. So we're going to go ahead and not waste any time. So of course, as we know, it is Gold Coast 4-8-32 to Hawthorn 3-4-22. Now, in past halftime shows, we've just gone through stats and stuff like that. We're going to do the same thing. But yeah, we've got 6 people watching. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And we'll get you guys involved in this in just a moment. We're going to be doing a round preview, so make sure to put your tips in. However, at the moment, I'm just going to go through this first, and then we can get you guys involved. AFL Fantasy 74 for Day, 66 for Fiorini and Hardwick, 62 for Impey, 61 for Ainsworth, 57 for Seamus Mitchell, 54 for the stand-in skipper Hawks, Dylan Moore, 2 goals for Lewis, 1 for Lukosius, Ellis, Moore, Ainsworth and Witts. Disposals 20 for Hardwick, 18 for Fiorini, 17 for Impey, 16 for Ainsworth and Day. We'll go to marks now, 6 for Weller and Powell as well as Day, 5 for Andrew, Casbolt, Scrimshaw, Hardwick. Tackles, 5 for Rao, hit-outs, 12 for Witts, 10 for Reeves, 9 for Meeks, 7 for Casbolt. Team stats now. The Suns have smashed the Hawks in inside 50s, 32-18. They're winning in clearances as well, 19-15 overall, 5-2 centre clearances, 14-13 stoppage clearances. The Hawks, however, are winning both contested and uncontested possessions. The Suns are winning in marks and marks inside 50. The Hawks have led for little over half the game. And tackles inside 57-1 in favour of Gold Coast. Now, we're getting to the more exciting part. We are going to do a Gold Coast run home, and then we're going to go through round review, round preview. Alright? So make sure to hang around. Make sure to share this around to people that you think might be interested, because we've got a big halftime show coming up where we're just going to chill out. So, obviously this game, Gold Coast have to win it. Feel free to let me know what you think of the Gold Coast run home as we go through. Gold Coast need to win this game. They got Collingwood next week at Heritage Bank Stadium. That's a big game. That's a huge game next week versus Collingwood. And I do think after Collingwood's narrow win today, they could be in for an upset. They play Port Adelaide, the Adelaide Oval on a Saturday night. They play the Saints back at Heritage Bank Stadium at home. They probably should be able to win that one. A real 50-50 game, the Giants at Manuka Oval. They'll probably drop it, I reckon. The Q Clash against the Lions at Heritage Bank Stadium. The Crows at the Adelaide Oval, that'll be a tough one. The Swans at the SCG, that'll be a very tough one as well. Then Carlton at Heritage Bank Stadium, and then North at Blunston. So, assuming they win this game, I think, look, it is tough. I think this run home is a very tough one for for Gold Coast. I think it is very tough for them to make finals. Do you think Gold Coast make finals? Let me know in the live chat. They need to win this game, which if they win this game by 10, they'll go up into 11th. Then they'll still need a further 2 more percent if they want to jump into 10th. But yeah, this is just a huge game for them. Because if they lose this with their run home, they won't make finals. But if they win this, do you think they'll make finals? With that run home I just said, do you think they'll make finals? Round reviews the next thing on the agenda for this round review. So this is the final bye round. So this will be a quick one, and then we can get into the good stuff where you guys can tell me your tips for next round in the round preview. Now my full proper round preview will be out on Wednesday, so make sure to subscribe so you guys see that. But yeah, round review. Geelong won by 15 against Melbourne on Thursday night. Make sure that you guys let me know your thoughts in the live chat about these games. Geelong by 15 on Thursday night. After Jeremy Cameron went down, I didn't think they were going to win at all. They did. They kind of surprised me. And with the amount of games they've got at Cardinia Park, they're going to have to make finals, Geelong. And they've got some easy games at GMHBA as well. And they've got all of their games down there are very winnable. And I think they can beat every side they play down there for the rest of the year. Especially as they just beat Melbourne. Brisbane defeated St Kilda on the Friday night by 28. Sydney scored over 200 as they smashed West Coast by 171. Freo defeated Essendon by 32 in what was a big game for their season and just made Essendon fall out of touch with that top 8. And then Collingwood today, another close win. They win it by 2 points against Adelaide. Now it's currently the Suns by 10 at halftime, so we've still got 13 minutes here. So we can, we're going to do the round preview, which will probably take a little while to do. But then after that, should be down by more, says VD Entertainment. Probably. I mean, Gold Coast accuracy has been quite poor. I mean, Hawthorn's conversion hasn't been the greatest either. Pathetic second quarter, definitely. You guys had, well, the Hawks led in a lot of stats at quarter time when it went through it. And now at half time, the one thing which I've noticed is that they're down in a lot of stats. Yes, they've still got players picking up the ball and all that, but it doesn't matter how many possessions you get. You can have 30 and be wasteful with all of them, or you can have 10 and be very good, and that can be the difference between a win or a loss. Easily can be the difference. Right, there we go. Now we're going to go to round preview. Just give me a moment, I'm just going to check the stream. Right. Right. Alright. So, we'll do round preview now. So, as I go through these games, I'm going to give you guys time to put in your predictions for these games in the live chat. So, as we go through, I want to see plenty of predictions in the chat. I want you guys all to put in your predictions for next round. I want us all to have a nice little mini tipping thing here at the moment, like a round preview. I'll go through the game, I'll go through who I think wins, I'll go through a rough margin. Now tipping will be out tomorrow and the round preview will be out on Wednesday, so that's where you guys will see my official stuff. But for now, just going to go through rough stuff. Brisbane and Richmond Thursday night. Drop down in the live chat who you think wins. You don't have to do a margin or anything, you just let me know who wins. Look, huge game at the Gabba. Richmond's season is going to solely rely on this because they've had the bye this week, haven't they? Yes, they have. So their last win was a nice win over St Kilda at the MCG. Hello, Andrew C. Welcome to the live stream. We're doing a round preview right now, so make sure that you can join in the fun. And yeah, put your predictions in for next round as I go through them. So first one is Brisbane and Richmond at the Gabba. Huge Thursday night clash for seasons. Now it's 3rd versus 11th, so it's going to be huge for Brisbane because if they win, they need to stay in touch with the top 2. And if they lose this, the whole swarm on pack will just be there. And for Richmond, if they can win, it'll be huge for their year. And I think Brisbane just win the game. Not by a lot, but just. I think it'll be a close game. What do you guys think for that one? Friday night, Sydney versus Geelong at SCG. It's the second grand final rematch this year. We all know how the first one played out. It was a rubbish game. Do you know Coast Club? Yes, I do, Andrew C. I don't know him that well or anything, but I have seen him around on YouTube. Yes, I do. Sydney and Geelong, Friday night, SCG. What do you guys think? It's the grand final rematch again. This time's at the SCG, and the Swans, after yesterday, there's some hope. There's some belief after yesterday. Their big win against West Coast, I think, could be. There's still a numerical chance for finals. They are still a numerical chance for finals. These Swans. So, look, I wouldn't be ruling them out at all. I would not be ruling them out at all here. I think they are still a decent chance for finals here at Sydney. Sydney Swans have 205. I know it was a big win, so I still think they're a chance for finals. I think the Cats do win the game, but I think they win it by a small margin. Anywhere from maybe 1 to 15, I reckon, for Geelong. I don't think they blow away Sydney, because travelling to the SCG under Friday night lights, the Swans are relatively good there. I don't think the Saints a couple of weeks ago mattered. I think last week mattered. They played well. They did things a bit different. Yes, it is against West Coast. They are a percentage boosting side at the moment. But I still think they played well enough. So I think the Cats will win by a small margin. I don't think they're going to blow them out of the park. A couple of weeks ago, I thought they were going to win by 20-30. Even like before that game versus West Coast, I thought they were going to win by 20-30. Not anymore. 1 to 15 for sure. First game Saturday is Adelaide versus North Melbourne. The Adelaide Oval. My Crows take on the North Melbourne Footy Club, the Adelaide Oval. This one's pretty straightforward. North Melbourne, they have not gotten reward for effort at all in the past couple of years. Make sure that you guys leave your predictions for these games in the live chat. But look, North have not gotten any reward for effort in their past couple of weeks at all. I've liked the way they've played. Yes, they're not a top 4 team. Yes, they're not a top 8 team. Yes, they're building. I think they're building something special. I've got belief in them. Now, they're going to get a win eventually this year. I don't think it'll be against Adelaide. I hope not. I hope it's not against Adelaide. I don't think it will be. I think the Crows win this game pretty comfortably, by probably about that 40-point mark. I think that's about fair. Now, good game here. The other Saturday afternoon game is at Marvel Stadium between the Western Bulldogs and Fremantle at Marvel. Huge game this one is going to be. I think this is definitely the better of the two Saturday afternoon games. And look, it's going to be 7th versus 10th, depending on the result of this one. And yeah, this is just a huge game for the season of both these two clubs. The Dogs have not been great. 8 people watching. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Huge game coming up here. We're currently doing a round preview for next round, so make sure to leave your tips for the game in the live chat. We're up to Dogs and Dockers at the moment at Marvel next Saturday afternoon. And I think the Dogs will win the game by, maybe 10 to 20. I think the Dockers will be around the game for most of it, especially like the Dockers could easily win. I reckon out of any team next week, there's a lot of upsets which could happen next week. Next week could be a horrible round for tipping, but I think they are a team which could spring an upset. And this is just a soft tip. By the time tipping goes out tomorrow, I might actually change my mind to Freo. Gold Coast and Collingwood is the Saturday twilight game at Heritage Bank Stadium. So getting another twilight game at this venue here are the Gold Coast Suns. They're playing Collingwood. It's a huge game. Collingwood very, very not convincing against Adelaide. Gold Coast, we'll have to wait and see how this one pans out. So again, another little soft tip for this game is Collingwood by maybe 5 to 15 probably. I'll wait and see at the end of the game though, because Gold Coast could have a great second half, which could make me think they'll win, or could have a horrible one, which could make me think they lose by more than what I might originally think of 5 to 15. So yeah, I've got the Pies winning that game at the moment, but things might change. Saturday night, probably one of the games of the round. Essendon versus Port Adelaide, the MCG. Now, Essendon weren't great, in all honesty, against Freo. I tipped them in a bit of an upset and was disappointed with what they did. So, they're going to want to bounce back. Port Adelaide have won, 11 in a row or something like that? It is crazy. They're going to have to get beaten eventually. They've got Essendon, they've got Collingwood coming up later in the... They've got Geelong later on in the year. So, they do have tough games. They're not going to... You don't think they're going to win, 200 in a row or anything like that? Or, let's just say, for example, I don't think they'll win more than, maybe 16 in a row. I think that Cats game could be... the game where they do lose. But this is also one of them where they could lose. Essendon and Port Adelaide, let me know your tip for this game in the live chat. I think Port Adelaide win this game by a very narrow margin. 1 to 10 for me, I reckon. just because of how they're not great at the MCG. Port Adelaide, so I think Essendon are going to take it right up to them, and this is a game which I could see Essendon winning. So, good game there. Sunday's footy action starts with Hawthorn and Carlton in the MCG. Now, again, I'm only going to be making a little rough prediction because of what we've seen so far this game. So, I don't know what Hawthorn are going to be doing in the second half. Second quarter from them was not great at all. I think they kicked 3 goals. I don't even think they scored a goal that quarter, did they? They did not score a goal. They scored 3 behinds that term. They did not kick a singular goal. And Carlton, I reckon they're going to have a nice little late season surge here. I still think they can win about 7 or 8 games for the year, and so can Hawthorn. So let's see, how many games have Carlton currently won? They've won 5. But they can still definitely win quite a fair few more. They can still win a handful more games than Carlton. I think they'll pick up this one, but that'll be a good game, Hawthorn and Carlton. That'll be a very good game indeed. But yeah, I think Carlton pick up the result there by maybe 1 to 25 points or something. Again, just a rough early tip. Melbourne and Giants at Traeger Park is the Sunday Channel 7 game. Huge game this one is. Melbourne, they need to score. They're going to have to score. The Giants' defence might not let them score, and if the Giants' defence does not let them score, nor will Melbourne's defence. This could be a game where both sides score 60, 70. I don't think it'll be a high-scoring game at all, unless if floodgates open. Now, this will be a good game, I reckon. I reckon the Giants will hang around this one for a little while. I reckon Melbourne will just break free at the end and walk away to a relatively comfortable 20-point win, but I think that'll be a good game. West Coast and St Kilda ends off the rounds. I'm not going to have a heap to say about this one, plus the second half is not too far away from starting. Don't have a heap to say, just that St Kilda need to win the game for sure, and I reckon they will. West Coast are back at Optus, so if they lose by over 100, that'd be disappointing for them. They cannot be losing by over 100 at their home venue, a place where the Saints don't play that well in all honesty. I think a 50 to 60 point loss for them is probably about fair. I think anything more than that would be a bit of a disaster, so I'm going to say about a 60 point loss for West Coast, 60 point win for St Kilda to end off round 16. So let me know your tips in the live chat. I'll just go through the games again in a moment. I'm not going to go through them all in depth, but I'm just checking the stream again just to make sure that everything's good. Alright. Sweet. We are all good. Alright, so the games which are happening next round, round 16, we've got a very good round for sure. That is what we know. And next round, let's see. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We've got 7 viewers at the moment. And yeah, this is going to be a great game. Alright, next round, the games are, let me know your predictions. Brisbane versus Richmond, Sydney versus Geelong, Adelaide versus North Melbourne, Western Bulldogs versus Freo, Gold Coast versus Collingwood, Essendon and Port Adelaide, Hawthorn and Carlton, Melbourne and GWS, and West Coast and St Kilda. And I think now it is time to buckle up and get excited because the second half is not too far away at all. Right. Alright. We've got 637 subscribers at the moment. Hopefully we're going to try and get a couple more tonight. And I'll also be posting a short after the game. I'll be posting an AFL 23 short. Yeah, make sure to subscribe if you're new, because I'm going to be posting an AFL 23 short after the game. And you guys, the shorts do quite well. So, yeah, I'll try and, I don't know what time it'll be, but I'll try and get one out quickly after this stream. In fact, what about if I was to upload it just at the end of this, and then you guys can, as a stream, just go and raid that short? So what about if I uploaded it as soon as the stream ended, link it in the chat, and then you guys will go watch it, and then just comment in the comments hashtag from live stream. I'll wait and see the end of the game, but I might be able to upload the short while we're live, and then you guys can just go and rate it after the stream. We'll wait and see how we go, because I've got to go and do 3-game match reviews after this anyway. So just wait and see how we go. But yeah, might be able to do that. Might be able to rate a short, like rate one of my shorts, like my new short, after this live stream. But anyway, though, that's still a fair way away. We've got the huge second half coming up. We're ready to go. Right. So Gold Coast on the live ladder in 11th. Should they win by the current margin of 10, if they can try and get that out to 30-40, they can probably jump skip Freo. Alright, here we go. We'll get the third quarter off and rolling. It's a huge game. Got 6 people watching. Make sure that if you are new to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, make sure to share this around. Share this to your friends, to your family. Share the stream around. Get some more viewers in and all live react to this game together. We've got 8. And it is a nice time to start because we are ready to get underway for the third quarter. Huge contest. Here we go. Sunday twilight, Gold Coast and Hawthorn. It's Gold Coast by 10 at the moment. It was an interesting first quarter, interesting second quarter, and now the story of the third quarter is going to be written. We're underway. From the middle, Fiorini takes it out of there. He handballs it behind his head. The Suns gain a couple of early meters, but it's Newcomb that goes back and picks it up, and it's going to be a free kick to the Hawks here. So they're going to get first use. Newcomb spinning, turning, twisting, turning inside 50. Andrew. Good mark back. Who would have thought it was going to be Mac Andrew of anyone to take the mark there, but he is the one that takes the mark. Got 8 people watching at the moment. If you are, well, we've got 7 now. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Make sure to share this around to your family, friends, anybody else you think might be interested in this live stream. Ellis. Lukosius. Still a fair way out from goal, but he's got a very nice thumping foot on him. Inside 50. King nearly. Oh, nearly holding the ball. Reeves came in hard. Nash. Hardwick, Humphrey, Roses, Rao all circling around the area. It's going to be a forward 50 stoppage here for the Gold Coast Suns. Nash slams it out and away. Nash. Little toe poke. Little chippy toe poke. Found Brockman. Blasts it long. Good mark out the back long. He was ready for that ball to go out the back. He read that one better. So now it's Power. It's Amon now. Sweeping his way through. Inside 50, low Chisler to Bruce, who's been quiet in this game. He needs to stand up. And, yeah, Luke Bruce is going to have a perfect opportunity. He's been quiet today. He's been non-existent, Luke Bruce. But, Mark, top of the arms, you take your pick. Luke Bruce to give the Hawks a strong start to the second half. Never missing. Never missing Luke Bruce. It's been a great career. And he starts off the second half, third quarter, with a bang for the Hawks. They could not have started off that. Well, they couldn't have started off this quarter any better than that. An immediate goal, a huge goal in the face of this game for Luke Bruce. We know he's a good player. We know he's brilliant for the Hawks. And yes, we know that he was never going to miss that. 8 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as we've had a very nice night so far. I want to continue that on. We've got a good game here. We've got 637 subscribers and are hoping to build. We'll try and set a stream goal of 640 subscribers. Let's see if we can try and get 640 subscribers by the end of the stream. That'd be very much appreciated if we could. Out the middle, Wits. Left foot toe poke this time. To the 50. Good mark, Roses. Probably just beyond him. He'd have to kick it from about 52, 53. But he's looking a little bit unsure here. He's Malcolm Roses, but back him in. Just have a crack. He just goes with the chipping ball. King. Great mark, Ben King. When he's leading like that, when the forwards are in sync, in connection, don't you love to see that? And Ben King is going to get a shot directly in front. This should be no problem at all for Ben King. So this would extend the margin to 10. It's 4 points at the moment. Ben King got it there. He kicks it. Suns lead by 10. And they're going. They're having a bit of a fight now. They're going after Lukosius by the looks of things. And Humphrey. I mean, Humphrey's the man that would want to do that. Get a fight started. Bailey Humphrey's the man that would first come to mind if I was to think of something that would start a fight or go after. It'd be Bailey Humphrey for sure. Is that they weren't very happy there, Hawthorn. Lack of defence, just let Ben King lead up too easily. You can't let that happen. 8 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to share this around to family and friends you think might be interested. We've got a good game coming up here, so you definitely do not want to go anywhere, as we are all going to be live reacting this game, and it's going to be a great contest for sure. Nice lead from Ben King. Nice goal for Gold Coast. Gold Coast 5-8-38. Hawthorn 4-4-28. Out of the middle now. I think that one was Meek that won it. It was Meek. And now it's going to be another secondary stoppage. And in the centre. So clearance is 20-17 here in favour of Gold Coast at the moment. And they've been doing a good job out of the centre clearances as well. Have the Gold Coast Suns. But it's going to be them winning another clearance here, Gold Coast. To the 50 again from Fiorini. Frost, juggling mark, not paid. Lukosius, good ball user. To King, who takes the mark. Are the floodgates opening? They're going after Humphrey again. Don't know what Humphrey's done. The Hawks' defence is just toppling at the moment here, and they'd be disappointed indeed. They'd be very disappointed indeed here. Ben King only got the 1 goal so far, but he's going to threaten to have 3 or 4 to his name by the end of it. Guess what? He's kicked another. 16 points now. That's the margin which I've said for this game. I think the Suns win by 16. I actually think I'm in really good position to actually get that margin right. But the Hawks are just failing at the moment. It'd be good to see them just hang in there. Because obviously I want to try and get this margin correct. So Gold Coast by 16 would be great. But yeah, the moment the Hawks are just flying, just losing distance at the moment. And they're just, the Suns are just having a little bit of dominance at the moment. Right. Good goal though from King. He's just looks really dangerous. In all honesty, there's nothing more to say than he's looked dangerous. Got 10 likes on the stream at the moment. Only gained the 1 subscriber so far. I've got a stream goal of 640. Hopefully, I can get to 640 by the end of the stream. But yeah, if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to share this live stream around to anybody you think might be interested in it. Another mark. This time it's Casbolt. If it's not King, it'll be Casbolt that get you in attacking. This is just worrying now for the Hawks. So it's just centre, bouncing of the ball, centre clearance Gold Coast, inside 50 or to the 50 to King or Casbolt. They're threatening to tear this game apart here. This time it's Levi Casbolt. Can he kick the goal? He hasn't had the greatest of day in front of the sticks and he's missed. So now Levi Casbolt has missed. Right, I think we'll just turn the font down a little bit here. What does this font look like? There we go, that looks good. Because we're going to be getting some behinds coming in. There we go. That looks good. All right. There we go. Just because we're getting behinds coming in soon, and we're going to need we're going to be getting to 10 and stuff like that. We just need to make sure that we've got a little bit more room on the end of the scoreboard and stuff like that. Witz just grabbed it. He got the hit out, and then went and grabbed it himself. Anderson now waving through some traffic. Humphrey, wouldn't he love a goal to let the Hawks know about it? Behind. He would have loved to have let the Hawks know about that. They've been going after him a bit today. They would have loved to have let the Hawks know about that. There we go. That's better. There we go. Power. Power takes the mark. 8 people watching at the moment. Inside 50 goes Power. Lukosius. Nearly. John Newcomb. And now the Hawks are out again. They've been defending a lot of this game. Anderson twisting, turning. Guess where he goes again inside 50. Lukosius nearly. He's been quite quiet today. Ainsworth nearly got the kick away, and the Hawks go up the corridor, but it was just a long bomb straight to Power. A very poor kick. It's coming back. Oh no, it's not. Nash, nicely done. Moore just kind of spun his way into trouble. And is that going to be called holding the ball? It is. Good call. Good call there from Razor Ray. He made the right choice. He called it holding the ball. Perfect call. Inside 50 now go the Suns through Power. Into the pocket. Nearly King. Holman now wrapped up. Spills out in the end to Newcomb. Got out of the danger area. To Power. Takes another nice mark. Wits now. Rao. Nearly Levi Casbolt. Humphrey. Wasn't a correct disposal. He was trying, he was fighting his way, but he just attacks the ball. Does Bailey Humphrey. He's just got such a nice attacking, aggressive nature about him. He puts it in 110% every time, 100% every time. He's just good pick from Gold Coast. I cannot stress enough about that. There's some really nice top picks in this game playing. You got Mackenzie right on cue. There he is. Kicks it to Power. You've got from last year's draft. You've got Mackenzie, Weddle, and Humphrey all playing out there tonight. The Hawks and Suns both have some relatively young lists as well. So there's a lot of top picks out there. 9 people watching at the moment. I believe that's a stream high. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Good game here at the moment. It's Suns by 24 at the moment. No, it's the Suns by 18, sorry. Got that one wrong. Suns by 18. Ainsworth. Smothered. Mitchell. To Lewis. Didn't really want to go forward, so he just went backwards with the handball. Now Bramble goes backwards as well. Impey. Found Scrimshaw. Warple now. He's got Mackenzie. If he wants to use him, he does. Oh, he is fast. Nearly got there. And now they've found Reeves to Newcomb. It took him a little while to reel in the handball, but when he did, he was alright. Now Nash, who goes into the corridor. This is where the Hawks need to propel something. They need to charge something up from here. They need to reload. They need to charge the attack. 11 people watching now. That is a stream high. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And make sure to share this video around to people that you think would be interested in it, as we've got a good game here. And yeah, we've had a great night so far. How many subscribers do we have? Got 637 at the moment. Hopefully we can get to 640 by the end of the stream. Inside 50. Got past everyone in the Hawks. They've been on their feet. There's been alarm bells ringing in that defence line, because that's what they've been doing all game technically. But they're doing an okay job at the moment. They probably should be down by a bit more than what they are. But their defence has held up really well. Amon. Especially without Sicily in there. It's held up quite well. Bramble. Impey now. He got the ball back. He goes short. It was a weird ball between Reeves and McDonald. McDonald picked it up. Gave it to Mackenzie. Gave it to Moore. Kicks the ball to 50. Newcomb's out. He should run. He should take a shot. He does. He misses. He misses badly. He misses the lot. The one thing that you could not do, he did. They blew a golden opportunity. They haven't had a ton of opportunities either, have the Hawks. And to know they blew one there, they'd be very disappointed with that, because they just needed that to get back into the game. They just, where's that, like, you feel their moments coming soon, they come back into the game, but they just need that one thing that brings them into the game, and that would have been a big one. That would have been a huge goal if they were to get that. Feel free to let me know your thoughts on this game in the live chat. Feel free to let me know who you think will win. We've got 9 people watching at the moment. Meek goes off, Butler comes on. Sam Butler's another young, exciting player who can do wonders with ball in hands, and I think that's a really good substitution that the Hawks have made. They'll be rolling with the one ruck, but they've still got Kaczynski, they've still got Lewis, they've still got players which can go in and do the ruck as a second option. But inside 50 now for the Suns, and Lukosius was just pretty much all on his own, took an uncontested chest mark there. Nice lead from Jack Lukosius, and he's going to be able to line up to extend the game margin to 24 points, which would be game high. The Hawks led by 18 early. The Suns now lead by that margin of 18. They've been inaccurate. Lukosius to extend it to 24, and whatever he scores will still be game high margin anyway. Jack Lukosius has kicked 5 goals in both of his games at the NT. He's in good form. Put that in the books. Brilliant finish there from Jack Lukosius. And the Suns now are just getting a bit of separation. 7-10-52 Gold Coast to 4-4-28 Hawthorn. After the first quarter, it's fair to say the Hawks' efforts have been dismal and disappointing. That defence was always going to get exposed at some stage in the game, was going to get beaten at some stage. It's just now, you just wonder whenever Gold Coast get a goal, are the floodgates opening? They've won the quarter by a mile this term. You just wonder, are the floodgates starting to open? Right. Got 8 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hopefully we're going to try and get to 640 by the end of the stream. Wow. It's been interesting. What a game it's been. The Suns again out of the middle. Ellis now inside 50. It's just been there. That's the destination the Bulls been this quarter. It's just been inside Gold Coast's 50 the whole time. I don't even know if Hawthorn have been inside 50 this quarter. They were 18 at half time. They've been inside 50 a couple of times. But let's see. They were 18 at half time. What are they at now? 23. They've been inside 55 times this term to 8. So it's not like they've been blown away. Anderson. Rao. Advantage has been paid. Swallow goal. There it is for the Suns. Worry now for the Hawks. If I was a Hawks fan, supporter, coach, player, spectator, I'd be getting really worried now. This is not looking good for them at all. It is going from a game which they were well and truly once in to a game which they're just starting to fall apart in now. It's been like, look, I thought they were only going to win by 16, the Suns, but they could be getting a comprehensive winner percentage boost. What does this put them at now? So they're currently winning by 30. If this is a win, which this is definitely a margin which they could end up winning by, they would sit in 10th and overtake the Freo Dockers only just on percentage though, by like 0.2%. Right. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Scores from Stoppage's third quarter, 26-0 this term alone. They've just been so dominant in that area of Gold Coast. 9 people watching. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Day now. They need this. Dashing Day out of the back line. Warple. Poor kick. Easy floater, but yeah, if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Anderson. Sorry, Swallow to Anderson. Is Lockie Weller on? Yeah, unless he's been subbed off, Lockie Weller should be on. I'll double check that for you. Drew Hoser. Hello, welcome to the stream, by the way. I'll check that for you. Lockie Weller is... Yeah, he's playing. He's on. No worries at all there. Right. Here we go. More. Butler. Wanted more. Missed him horribly. And now, there he is. Weller. Ayo, has Lockie Weller been sub? Nah. He's on. He just got the ball. Thanks, man. No worries, Drew. No worries, Drew. No worries. Right. Yeah, Sam Mitchell not happy. And yeah, no worries, Drew. 8 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. At 3/4 time, we're going through the game again, and maybe something else. Just depends on what we've got time for. And now it's blank under the pump. And they're happy to concede. Are behind, are they? Yes, they are. So, it's 31 points. So it's not over. It's definitely not over just yet. But it is just a little concern for the Suns at the moment. Sorry, for the Hawks. Little concerning issues for them at the moment. Right. Here we go. The Hawks need one. They need 2 to end off this quarter. Got 6 minutes 20 to go this quarter. They need 2 goals this quarter if they're any chance of winning. They would cut the margin back to 19. And they need to do that. And here we go. Warple, here's an opportunity. They've had opportunities that's been really wasteful with ball in hand. Something which, in some of their good wins this year, they haven't done. Wins over Brisbane and St Kilda were quite comprehensive. So, yeah, it's been interesting. But now Rosas to Rao. The Suns are just opening them up and exposing them. Casbolt to Ainsworth. Goes long. It's not going to bounce through, is it? It's going to go through for a behind. So there you go. 60 now up for Gold Coast. They've been inaccurate. 8-12, 60 to 4-4, 28. But even though they've been inaccurate, they've still just been absolutely smashing this helpless Hawks team who have been under the pump defending for most of this game. And they kicked the first 3 goals this game. Keep that in mind. So they've scored 10 points after they kicked the first 3 goals of the game. From pretty much quarter time onwards. They scored 3 goals, 1 in that first term alone. And now they got 4-4. And we're nearly at the end of this third term. 2 goals here and they're still in it here, the Hawks. They've just got to show some fight. Because it'll be too much to do in this last quarter, especially if the Suns kick a couple more goals. This game is on the verge of being absolutely lost here for the Hawks. The Suns are just trying to hold off a little bit of time now. Because both sides would be getting tired. Be waiting for a little refreshment break at 3/4 time. Or a stint on the bench, either or. Ellis plays it on. Now to Rosas. 7 people watching on this Sunday afternoon. Malcolm Rosas. Inside 50 to King. A free run and jump at it, Ben King. Too easy. 8 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hopefully we're going to try and get to 640 subscribers by the end of the game. That'd be great. We've got 10 likes on the stream. But yeah, in all honesty now for the Hawks, if this goes through, there are alarm bells ringing absolutely everywhere. Ben King, does this go through? He shanks it. Day couldn't quite complete the mark. Casbolt, now to Holman. There go the alarm bells. There is trouble now for the Hawks. They are looking like they're going to get absolutely embarrassed. And the Suns look like at the moment they might get a very nice comprehensive victory to get their season back on track and a nice little percentage boost in the process. The question has been the Hawks away from home or outside of Victoria, because wins against Brisbane and St Kilda were in Victoria. They got smashed by the Power. They're going to get smashed by the Suns by the looks of things. So, it hasn't been... Yeah, away from home records interstate, away from Victoria. Hasn't been great for them. Good lad, says Drew Hoser. Don't know what that's for, but if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. But yes, definitely alarm bells ringing for the Suns now. Sorry, for the Hawks. They are in real trouble of getting embarrassed in this game. Because, look, I didn't think they were going to get embarrassed. I thought they were going to hold. I thought the Suns were going to hold on for a 16-point win, but this could be in excess of 50 here. If they keep playing poorly. The Hawks, Impey. The Gold Coast Suns just look like they've got 3 extra players on the field. Ellis inside 50 now. Casbolt nearly. Impey still trying his best. There's still plenty of Hawks trying their best, but it's just their best compared to the Suns' best is just on 2 different levels at the moment, it feels. It just feels like the Suns' best is just too good at the moment. And this is probably more finals football-like, which is huge for them. Absolutely huge for the Suns. Because if they get a really good win here, Heritage Bank Stadium for the rest of the year could be a fortress, and there's all the chances they can still win every game up at Heritage Bank Stadium, and then a couple of away games would be all they need to do. We'll check in with the Suns run home again at the end of the stream, or at 3/4 time perhaps, because just this quarter they've just surged away, and I think it's definitely changed probably a couple of people's perspective on their run home, their chance for finals, and just overall them. So we'll be doing that at 3/4 time. Kaczynski takes, oh no, I don't think it's Kaczynski, I think it's Bruce actually. Bruce, yes it is Bruce, takes the mark, and if the Hawks have any little chance of a win, they need to nail this. So Bruce plays it on, no problems. You know what you're going to expect from Luke Bruce. Pure class every time, and he pops it through. Just to help the Hawks a little bit. So they come back. They're down by 32 still. Suns by 32, 9-12, 66. So Hawthorn 5, 4-34. This game might be over relatively sooner than expected as well, which isn't bad. Because I've got things to go and do after this game anyway. But I'll probably upload a short before the stream ends, and then we can just go and like raid the short or something. Might do that. I'll pick a short out towards the end of the game, because I'll probably hang around for 10 minutes post game, just do a little review, do maybe something else, and then yeah, just get this short in preparation of going out. Alright, here we go. Warple to Newcomb. If they get one here, the Hawks, they're still in this. Long. Missed it. Did the fresh air with a tap. Got it away in the end. Fiorini. Now to Oya. Happy to take it over. Right. So it's going to be a stoppage on the Hawks 50. They need one here. If they want to stay in touch with the Suns, and if they want to keep winning this game a possibility, they need one here. Holding the ball, going Gold Coast's way. Oh no, it's going Hawthorn's way. Inside 50 go the Hawks. Newcomb waiting to rove. It's going to be coming back in. So the Hawks now, they're just having their little moment here late in this third term. Can they get one here? Inside 50. Andrew's taking a couple of really nice intercept marks today. Really nice defensive 50 marks. He's looking good. He just showed some of his talents today. Intercept marks 20-8. Smashing in favour of Gold Coast there. Day nearly. Lukosius broke away. Probably could have been called holding the ball. I think he just got a little handball away. Flanders. It's not going to bounce through. It's just going to stop. And now the Hawks get it away. There's a minute. Can they beat the clock and run it down their end? No, it'll be coming back the Suns' way through a Ben Long mark. Oya now. Short. Kick to Scrimshaw. If I was Scrimshaw, I would just run off there. You need to take risks now if you're Hawks. If you're the Hawks. Warple, that was a good kick. It was a risky kick, but it was a good one. They've got options. They need to move quickly. They want to get a goal here late in this term. They need to. They were waiting. Warple was waiting for numbers to get back inside 50. He eventually wanted Kaczynski. Couldn't find him. Ballard, happy to see it go over the boundary line. 20 seconds to go this term. They need a goal from here, the Hawks. They've got the momentum. They've got everything going with them. They need a goal here. It's currently 9-12, 66 to 5, 4-34. So the Suns in all areas you can see are dominating. 8 people watching. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Reeves won the hit out, but it's going Gold Coast way, and that'll do your quarter. That'll do your quarter. There we go. Wheats slams it long. It's going to be a Hawthorn free. Frost. There's your siren. He barrels it. Didn't get anywhere near it. So there we go. That is your quarter. It is Gold Coast 9-12-66 to Hawthorn 5-4-34 at 3/4 time. There is trouble and a heap of it for the Hawks. This last quarter is going to be a very interesting quarter though to see what happens. But yes, it is the Suns by 32 at the moment. Excellent connection, which is great. We've got 8 people watching at the moment, so if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. However, Gold Coast's run home now. So this game has probably changed the perspective of a lot of people. And I repeat, a lot of people, I reckon, including myself. My perspective of the Gold Coast Suns has changed as well from this game. So, right. So, yeah, I think this game's definitely changed the perspective of the Suns. Right. Alright. So, Gold Coast's run home matches. Gold Coast. Alright, so Gold Coast run home goes as following. So they've got this game which you think, now you can't put it in the books, but you think will be a win. They're up by 32 at the moment, so you think they win that. Hawthorn can still come back. Let me know in the live chat if you think Hawthorn will come back. Let me know. Because, I mean, they're a young side, and if Gold Coast tire out first, the Hawks will come. But the Hawks could be the team to tire out as well. So, it'll be interesting to see how that one goes. Then you've got the Pies. They've got the Pies at Heritage Bank Stadium, the Suns. So they're not going to... It's not like they're not going to win that game, but it's not like they're not going to lose it either. So that'll be a 50-50 game next week. Suns and Pies at Heritage Bank Stadium in the Saturday twilight time slot. This is the Sunday twilight time slot. Next week will be in the Saturday twilight time slot. Before then, Port Adelaide play Gold Coast at the Adelaide Oval. Rome Mackay and soccer, who do I support? Is this, if it's like worldwide soccer, it'd be Australia. And if it's like the A-League, it'd be the Adelaide team. I don't know what they're called, the Adelaide team, but whatever Adelaide team it is, that would be the team which I go for in soccer. But I'm not a soccer fan. Port Adelaide, Gold Coast, Adelaide Oval. Then you've got Gold Coast St Kilda at Heritage Bank Stadium on a Saturday afternoon. That's a huge game. I think that will probably be the deciding. That'll be season definer for both those two clubs. That's a huge game. And then the next week after round 19, it's going to be the Suns and the Giants at Manuka Oval. So that's another big game. So a couple of really big weeks for the Suns. 2 toughies against Collingwood Port. And then a couple of really winnable games against St Kilda and the Giants. Another winnable game against the Lions in the Q Clash. You think they'd probably go down, but that'll be a good game. Oh, okay, says Rome Mackay. Then they got the Crows the Adelaide Oval. That's tough. 2 trips to the Adelaide Oval to play both Port and Adelaide. That's tough. Then after the trip to the Adelaide Oval to play the Crows, they've got to play the Swans of the SCG. Another tough game. Back at Heritage Bank Stadium round 23 to play Carlton, which will be a huge game, that one. And then the final game of, well, in the final round of the year, their final game of the year, unless if they play finals, the Suns. But in the round 24 clash, it'll be North and the Suns at Blunston, which will be quite interesting. 8 people watching, if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Game review now, got a minute to do this. We'll go into some player stats. AFL Fantasy, 94 for Day, 92 for Ainsworth, 85 for Power, 82 for Fiorini, 80 for Impey, 79 for Hardwick, 76 for Newcomb, 74 for Mitchell and more. We'll go to goals behinds now. King and Casbolt have been the ones threatening to tear the game open, but in terms of goals, it's 2 for King, Lukosius, Bruce, Lewis, 1 for Ellis, Moore, Holman, Ainsworth, Swallow, Witts. Casbolt with the 3 behinds. So he actually hasn't kicked a goal, but he still just looked threatening anyway. And then 25 I suppose Fiorini, 24 Hardwick, 23 Ainsworth and Warple, 22 Impey, marks, 11 for Power, 8 for Day, tackles, 6 for Moore and Newcomb, hit-outs, 22 for Witts, 12 for Reeves, 11 for Meeks, 7 for Casbolt. We'll go team stats now. Gold Coast have smashed Hawthorn inside 50s, 50 to 30. clearance is 29-21. Centre clearance is 9-4. Stoppage clearance is 20-17. The Hawks are still winning contested and uncontested ball though. And then Suns are smashing the Hawks in marks and marks inside 50 and contested marks. The Suns have led now for over half the game, and they've laid way more tackles inside 50, 10-1. And now we are ready to go for the fourth quarter. Who wins? Are the Hawks possible of making this impossible comeback? Possible. We know they're a good team. We're not gonna. They're a tough team to play because they are relentless. Do they get the job done from here though? That's a huge question. Do they get the job done from here? Right. The sub. Weller goes off. Atkins comes on. That is a sub there for the Gold Coast Suns. But yeah, we've got a huge game and yeah, absolutely massive game. Alright. We are all ready to go. Let me know who wins. Heritage Bank Stadium, Sunday afternoon football, round 15, Gold Coast v Hawthorn. It's the Suns by 32 points, and the last quarter is underway. From the middle, it is going to be Reeves that wins the hit out, and now Newcomb shovels it off to Warple. They get the early entry here, the Hawks. Can they create something from this? They need to if they're any chance of winning this game still. And of course, it is the Suns that have been doing what they've been doing so well this whole contest, just taking it out of defence and moving it to attack. Impey now. Warple. They've worked their way through this first 30 seconds well here, have the Hawks. And now it's going to be Roses that cut off the handball. Brilliantly done. He's got nothing to kick to. Dancing his way. He's going to get himself into trouble. He just gave away the handball at the last moment. Now to Swallow. Bangs it inside 50. Brilliant mark there to Flanders. They did that perfectly. He's not looking confident. He just goes with this dabbing ball at the top of the square. It was just like a giveaway. Holman kept it in. Content to see it over the boundary. Alright, got 637 subscribers. Make sure to share this stream around to people that you think might like it. And if you are new yourself, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We'll try and get to 640 subscribers by the end of the stream, and I'll do a short. I'll upload a short at the end of this stream for you guys, and then we can just go ahead and raid that. I'll put the link in the chat after I've uploaded the short, so I'll stay on until that's done. But yeah, I'll stay on about 10 minutes after the game. Do a game review. We'll look at next week's fixtures. And then, yeah, we'll upload the short and get that going. A short on AFL 23, by the way. For anybody interested. Alright. Got a huge last quarter coming up because the Hawks are not out of it. The Hawks are not out of this game. It's a 4:50 stoppage here for Gold Coast. Rao. Atkins, the sub, with the fresh legs. Inside 50. Blank didn't know where it was going. He's been he's been not great today, Blank, in all honesty. Day, he's been good, though. You'd have to think, like, Sicily is the current captain. He's not old, but he is, like, experienced. I think Day is a potential skipper. I like what Day does. I think Day's an obvious chance for skipper, I reckon, for the Hawks. If not more, who's currently skipper for Sicily. But if not more, I would think that it'd be Newcomb or Day that would make a good skipper for the Hawks. Here we go, though. It is Roses with an opportunity to probably just about seal your deal, I reckon. It's 32 points. This would make it 38. And this would just put the pressure on the Hawks. So Malcolm Roses. Huge kick. Roses from the pocket. Hasn't nailed it. He'll kick a behind. Weller and Anderson need more disposal. Well, Weller's off. Weller was the substitute. Atkins came on for Weller. And yeah, Anderson hasn't been his normal busy self. We'll check in post game with how he went. But yeah, I do agree, Drew, with the Anderson one. He definitely does need more disposals. Weller's off the ground. He was a substitute, which obviously then I think that one anybody could work out as to why he's off due to him obviously just not playing well enough. And yeah, if you don't play well enough, expect to be substituted out. Willer, sorry, not Willer. I was about to say Willer, but then I realised it was Warple. Bruce. Mackenzie nearly Rao. Gets it out of there. And now Witts takes a nice mark. Holman now. Lukosius. He's within range probably. Inside 50, nearly found his intended target. But it comes Day rushing through. Newcomb run into Day. Newcomb run down from behind. Tripping, apparently. So it's going to be going the Hawks' way. They need to just play this fast. They need to take risks at all costs here. I think if they're going to lose, you may as well lose in a bit of style. You may as well try something new because obviously what they're doing is just not working. I mean, they're not too bad. They haven't been playing that bad, but from how well they started to where they are at now, they've been disappointing. The Suns have been feeding off some of their turnovers as well. 7 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hopefully we can try and get to 640 subscribers by the end of the stream. Might not happen, but let's try. And now Slakocious has got the mark. And he's got a shot on goal. Inside 50. It was a nice little kick from Roses. Doesn't have to be huge. It's just got to be something. And this would extend the lead out to 39. And make it very tough. So Jack Lukosius. Little over 15 minutes to go. About 15 minutes, 10 seconds. Lukosius. He's a boomer kick of the footy. That's just going to drift wide. He'll score behind. And, I mean, in all honesty, they probably should be up by more. I mean, 9 goals 14 to 5 goals 4. That's what? 23 scoring shots to 9. Domination. Collins coming through. Ainsworth. Nice kick. Nice mark. Humphrey should finish. And he needs to. In all honesty, he just needs to finish as well. He needs to finish. They've been going after him all day, have the Hawks. Be great to see Bailey Humphrey finish in some style. So this would extend the margin to 40 points. And probably just start to go in the back of your mind, game over. Bailey Humphrey. It's not game over until it's over. He won't score there. King might, nearly. 9 goals 15 now. But yeah, it's not game over just yet. It's 35 points. But in all honesty, if this game had gone the way that it probably looks like it should have, it would be game over by now. Got 4 people watching, so not a ton of people watching at the moment. Make sure to share this video around to people that you think might be interested in it. We don't have a thrilling finish coming up or anything at the moment, but at the end of the video, at the end of the live stream, I'm going to be going over a couple of things. I'm going to be going over like next rounds, post-game review, going to upload a short, so definitely hang around for the post-game. We've got a few good things planned. So yeah, got 5 viewers at the moment, but yeah, got some good things planned post-game, so make sure that you're still here and hanging around post-game. Alright, 13 minutes 20 to go. McPherson on the wing. Kicks inside 50. King led. Didn't get it. He's looking dangerous though. Whenever King's on the lead, or Casbolt or Lukosius, whenever those guys get on the lead, they're looking really dangerous and looking like they're going to take a mark quite comfortably. Alright, here we go. Shallow throw in. Mackenzie hunting it. Finding the ball, getting rid of it. Now Nash. Impey. Slams it away. McPherson just sends it back inside 50. Scrimshaw on the 50 takes a nice mark there for the Hawks, just to relieve some pressure that they've been under. And I mean, a kick, and it's 29 points, and 2 kickers and it's 23. So they're not out of it. They just need to find a flurry of goals here to the Hawks. They just need to find a surging rampage. Take the game on. If I'm a Hawks player, I'm like, I'm going to take the game on. I'm going to go up the corridor. I'm going to take risky kicks. Look, yes, we've probably already lost, but I want to take the game on. That's what I'd be doing if I was a Hawks player right now. That's what I'd be doing. Aim on. Inside 50. Good mark, long. And the Suns now, they're going to just want to start slowly taking some time off the clock, finding some easy marks, and just finding a couple more goals just to really ensure it's game over. 2 more goals. If the Hawks don't score a goal and they score 2 more, it's definitely game over. So, yep. Risky kick. The light was in the way of Anderson, but he finds it in the end. Blasts it long. They had full VIP access to the corridor, and King had a nice lead. Fiorini didn't quite sit for him. Humphrey had it, lost it. Fiorini now on the bend. Hardwick's going to track it back, and it's not going to go out of bounds. He's going to want to keep it in, and now he's going to find Brockman. They worked through that one very well. They did, the Hawks. Just take the game on now. If I was Hawthorn, I would just be taking the game on. No need. There's no point chipping around your back line because that's going to take you nowhere. They're not out of the game. They're still like, if they take the game on, they can still win the game. Very unlikely they do, but look, there's still a chance. They just got to do everything right. Good mark, Lewis. Very good chance the Suns win from here though. Inside 50. Good mark back there from McPherson. No, it's Ballard. Now to Anderson. It's been a low-scoring game at Heritage Bank Stadium. The current margin sits at, 35. Here we go. Atkins. Just got a half back, and the hand signals that the Suns are doing is just saying slow it down, take some time off the clock. They still know the Hawks are in the game. They still know a couple of quick kicks and they're under the pump. But you'd think now, just with the way the game's going and how good they've been, you think they can't lose from here. Humphrey. King dropped one that he'd normally take. Day. He's gonna have close to 30 disposals. He's probably gonna have 25 more. The standing skipper today's had a good game still. He started off really well, kind of went missing a bit. Come back alive now. But he doesn't really have to be alive because they're not going to win from here. McDonald. They need to take the game on. Go into the corridor. Just try and open up the field a little bit more. Do something different. That's what they need to do if they want to get closer. Anderson. Power. Fiorini. King now. He goes short. Oh, couldn't quite find Casbolt. And now Hardwick. And the Hawks go up the corridor. Lewis. Hardwick. Impey. They now switch the angles and they kick it straight to McPherson. As if he was wearing a Hawthorn jumper. That's what the kick was like. Those are the best words used to describe that. It was as if he was wearing a Hawthorn jumper out there. That kick would have been perfect if he was wearing a Hawthorn jumper, but as he was wearing a Suns jumper, it was a free, uncontested mark turnover. Horrible kick there from the Hawks, though, anyway. Atkins now's got it. He's actually played really well, the activated sub for the Suns. Inside 50 nearly. Mitchell now to Frost, who gave it straight back. Humphrey in the pocket. Nearly swallow. Impey. Ball spills out to Rosas. And he gets a goal. 10th goal up for Gold Coast. There you go. 10 goals, 15-75. Gold Coast to 5 goals for 34 Hawthorn. Margin now 41 points. And We've got 3 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to share it around to people that you think would be interested, because we've still got a big post-game show coming up, and we'll do a I'll upload an AFL 23 short, and I know that there's plenty of my viewers. I don't know I don't know if the people that watch these live streams or the people that are here at the moment actually are interested in AFL 23 shorts, but regardless, we'll do that anyway, because it'll be something a little bit fun to do. We can go and like raid my newest short when I upload that, which I'll be doing that after the game. Because it doesn't, I've already done most of it. I've already done most of the work. It'll just be uploading pretty much. Well, yeah, it'll just be uploading the short, which is all I'll have to do. So I'll be able to do that on my second device while we're just here talking about the game. Goes out of bounds. But yeah, I'm going to have to, after the game, find the March Comp winner, do 3 game match reviews as well. So we've got a ton of things to do it anyway. So yeah. Swallow looks in a little bit of pain. Not a lot, but it is tiring out there. It is a tough game, this one. It's a tough game of football. It's a tough game to play. Hey Flames, is AVPS Australia. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you here indeed. I was wondering if you were going to rock up today, and here you are. Alright. Right. 75-34. I'm just going to scream. So that was a very risky kick. More. I think they might be okay. Impy. Scrimshaw. Impy again. It'll go out of bounds. Alright. It's been a pretty comprehensive beating here for Gold Coast now that you look at the final score, or at least the score right now with 7 minutes 20 to go. So this has been a very short quarter, which is quite fine, because at least this way the game's wrapped up. We'll wrap up a little bit earlier. We can do this short and then finish up. But yeah, we're going to be doing a game review. How about the Crows? I know, AVPS Australia. I know. Oh, the Crows game was... Yeah, I watched it and I was disappointed. I was happy early, but the behinds early on in the game weren't great. And then, yeah, I was... Oh, the Suns have scored a behind. So yeah, I was disappointed early with the amount of behinds. Then Collingwood throughout the first, end of the first, start of the second quarter just had all the dominance. They got out to about a 34-point lead, and then the Crows just drew it back. 14-point leaders at one stage for Adelaide, and the Pies just too good in the end. They were the better team, so I'm not going to complain about it, because Collingwood were the better team. It is disappointing. The Crows got oh so close, but I believe they can play finals after a performance like that. I'll go through them post-game, actually, because they're quite fascinating. If I have time, I'll go through them post-game. And the Swans 205. Crazy. I know. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. AFL Talks, can you pin the channel I commented on? Do you want me to pin your comment that you just commented on my video? That comment? Yeah, you want me to pin that? I can do that. No worries. 8 people watching now. Got a nice little bunch of people coming here later on in the game. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as every subscription is appreciated. Every like is appreciated. Every viewer is appreciated. And we'll try and see if we can hit 640 this stream. Still got 3 more to go if we want to try and get there. But yeah, we'll try and see if we can get 640. Just did that. AFL Talks. Here we go. I mean, in the end, this game's been quite a boring game. In the end, the Suns have just blown the Hawks away. But in the end, this was going to be a season-defining game for their year. And despite being the boring, not so interesting result and low scoring result as well, it's still a very important game, and it's still been a good game. Still been a good game, still had a lot of fun, still been a good time, and it's been a huge game in terms of the season for the for the Suns. So we've still got 5 minutes to go, but Ellis is showing the sign just to slow down, hold up, don't do anything stupid. Is you want to try and just hold on to this win, maybe try and get a couple more goals just to put some more percentage on. But hey guys, says Oscar Bright, hello, welcome to the stream. How you going? If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. But hello and welcome to the stream. I was so sad about Essendon says AVPS Australia. I tipped them in the upset. I'm not sure if you probably would have seen my tipping video. I backed them in. I had faith in them. I had faith in the Bombers. I was like, yeah, they'll probably win in Perth. Funny thing we learn is it's Perth. Freo are going to be good in Perth. If the Suns win, they will jump skip Freo and get some nice percentage. But yeah, I think Freo are actually decent in Freo are good in Perth. And yeah, they lost to Richmond a couple of weeks ago. It was probably just a fluke. I think the Hawks still have a chance, says Oscar Bright. Very funny with the laughing face emoji. Very, very, very funny indeed. Gold Suns is AVPS Australia. I haven't seen it yet on KO, but it's a bit delayed. Oh, there it is. Roses kicks the goal. Off the grounds. There it is. More percentage for the Gold Coast Suns. More welcome percentage. This is a smashing now. And now, if you weren't sold on game over, now guess what? Game over. Hawks are, Suns are home. Suns are home. Yeah, if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I don't think we'll get to 640 this stream, but we'll try. But yeah. Yeah, we'll go through a couple of things post-game. But yeah, again, back to that Essendon game. I was, disappointed for sure. How many... Yeah, I was definitely disappointed because that was my upset tip of the round. I'll have to see next round. We'll go post-game. There's a lot of things we want to do post-game. 8 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We'll go through next round just real quick post-game. I would do that now, but because we're still actually meant to be doing this live reaction, I'll stick to it for the next 4 minutes of the game, and then when the game's finished, we can go and do a few different things. But I'm not hanging on for too long. I'm going to upload a short. I'm going to game review, and yep, the Suns are getting another shot. Can they get their percentage up above 100? Noah Anderson could very well do so. He could be the helping reason as to why they get their percentage above 100. But yeah, here we go. Noah Anderson for the Suns has been good. My brother loves you, says Oscar Bright. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Shannon Humphreys, but will I be the closest to the margin comp? I don't know. I don't know. I will work that one out, alright? But probably not anymore. Somebody said the Suns by 50 on the margin comp, so probably not. I don't think it'll be closest anymore, Shannon. The Suns have kicked another, and somebody said the Suns by about 54. So I think that they will be the closest. That's the margin. That's the margin. Suns by 54. Is it? Hold up. Let me just check. I just want to double check here my maths. It is 54. He subscribes years ago. Oh, I appreciate that, Oscar Bright. I appreciate that. Great to see that. We're building a great community, and I know that. Margin comp, let's just see. Because somebody did say Suns by 52 or 54. So I don't think it'll be the closest, Shannon. But hold up. Just give me a moment. Some people said the Hawks. Suns by 54. So currently Drapes XI. He can get a clean sweep. He will. He will get the clean sweep. Unless if the Hawks kick maybe 3 or 4 goals in this last 3 minutes, it'll be Drapes XI who will take out the clean sweep this round with both of them. In the Suns 50 again. Roses. Oh my goodness, Malcolm. Malcolm Roses with a brilliant goal. Another beautiful snap. 60 points now. I didn't think that we were going to have this. Do I play Fortnite, says Oscar Bright? Nah, I do not play Fortnite. But I do play AFL 23. And talking about AFL 23, I've got a clip going out after this stream. Or got to go, says AVPS Australia. All good AVPS. I appreciate you swinging by. And anyway, though, we comfortably know the Suns are going to win. It'll just be, the question now is what's the margin going to be? And what sort of percentage will they gain? Which we'll be checking the live ladder. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We've got 7 viewers at the moment. So we haven't had huge numbers today, but we've had a very nice, consistent about 7 all night. So it's been a good stream and I've enjoyed it. And we've still got a fair bit to go, though. We've still got a bit more to go. Still maybe another 10 or so minutes to go. which is pretty exciting. Reeves to Warple. Is it the Hawks now that have an opportunity? Nash, Mackenzie to Brockman, sold some candy to Bruce. You feel like for the hard work and effort they've got to get one. Ducking their way through. Bruce around the corner, goalkeeper Collins on the line, saves it. A standing ovation at Heritage Bank Stadium. They're happy. The Suns fans are very happy with the win. I'm happy as I get a tip right. And the Suns finals believers are happy as they are a step closer to making finals. They've still got some big crunch clashes in next week's one versus Collingwood. Will probably be seized like another season-defining game for the Suns at this very venue of Heritage Bank Stadium, Saturday twilight. AFL 2023's bum, says Oscar Bryant. It is. It's getting there. It's getting better. It is getting better. AFL 23 is getting better. It's... Oh, my goodness, Noah Anderson. It makes me rage. It makes me rage too, actually. There's a couple of little annoying things about AFL 23 for sure. Couple of little annoying things for AFL 23 for sure, but look, it doesn't really matter because, yeah, the game's getting there. That's the main thing which I'm happy with, is that the game is getting there. It's getting better, and yeah, I'll be doing a clip in a moment. So, because I've got tons of clips on that of AFL 23 of just good goals, good moments, good marks, all that good stuff. Got a Coach Career mode running. So look, I'm happy that the game's getting better though. I'm really happy with that. We've got 7 people watching at the moment. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Make sure to hang around for the final moments of the stream. We're going to be doing a little post-game recap. Going to be uploading a short and rating it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And going through the ladder as well. And next round, little preview, mini preview for next round, because we've got tipping tomorrow, Wednesday night. We've got the round preview. So got lots of things coming up in the in the future. But yeah, in terms of videos coming up soon, we've got lots of things in the future. But we're just going to be doing a little mini preview tonight. We've got 6 people watching. A minute 24. I have not been reacting to this game in the past 4 minutes at all. But the Hawks go inside 50. Atkins takes a nice mark back. And it will be a saving mark there for Rory Atkins. And you'd think now, Fiorini up the middle, you think now they're definitely just going to take off the remaining time. You think they will. Here we go. Fiorini. Rosas. Oh, sharing is caring to Ainsworth. He should take the remaining... Oh, he goes inboard to King, who's had a field day. He will take off the remaining time. Will it be a goal or a behind? It doesn't matter. He's going to take all the time off the clock. Game over. It's going to be Gold Coast winning by what? 66 at the moment. If they kick this, it's 72-point win. Ben King. 2 goals for today. 8 seconds left. In he comes. He's missed. 67-point win. There is your siren at Heritage Bank Stadium. It is the Gold Coast Suns that win by 67 in the end. You know what we'll do? We'll put up the final margin for people that don't want to do maths. Right, we want the timer gone. We want to edit this text. Gold Coast by 67 in the end. Back from ACL injury in 2022, says Shannon. Who's that? Who's back from ACL injury? Is it Power? Let me know who that is. Gold Coast by 67. Boy, oh boy, that's good. Boy, oh boy, what a win that is. It's a 67-point win. And now I'm pretty sure the thing which you guys want to see is the ladder. Have they gone over that 100% mark? Let's see. They have Gold Coast now with that win, that 67-point win, sit in 10th on 28 points, equal with Geelong and Adelaide on 100.7%. Hawthorn have lost 10% and sit in 16th still, so they haven't gone anywhere. And that kicks off round 15. The bye rounds are done for 2023. Got 7 people watching. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, we've got a huge little post-game show coming up. Ben King. Oh, yes, Shannon. That makes sense. Ben King. That makes a lot of sense. Yep. Ben King was out with ACL injury in 2022 and is back, and he's in monstrous form. Noel Anderson had the 28 disposals and 2 goals in the end as well. They're talking to him now. But look, it is just a huge win for Gold Coast. And yeah, there's going to be, like, that's season saving. If they had have lost this game, I think their season was in huge trouble. But now they've won. They've proved some people wrong. Good win. Good win there from the Suns. And they should have confidence now. They should have confidence. They can go into the finals. They can make finals for the first time. They can have a solid crack. Okie dokie. Now we're going to go to game review. Then we'll go ahead and upload our short as well. 94 fantasy for day. Now this might not be updated, but 3-game match reviews tomorrow morning will be with all the stats, I'm pretty sure. So make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel so you guys can see 3-game match reviews, tipping tomorrow night, round preview on Wednesday night. This channel is just a great place to be for AFL content. 94 fantasy for Day, 92 for Ainsworth, 85 for Power, 82 for Fiorini, 80 for Impey. Goals behinds, 2 goals for King, Lukosius, Bruce, Lewis. Disposals, 25 for Fiorini, 24 Hardwick, 23 Ainsworth and Warple. Marks, 11 for Power, 8 for Day. Tackles, 6 for Moore and Newcomb. Hitouts, 22 for Witts, 12 for Reeves, 11 for Meeks, 7 for Casbolt. Team stats now. Suns smash Hawks in inside 50s. They smashed them in clearances as well, 37 to 28, 12 to 7 centre clearances, 25 to 21. Stoppage clearances all in favour of the Suns as well as hitouts. Contested possessions were equal, but the Hawks won uncontested possessions. Suns smashed them in marks, absolutely smashed them in marks. Marks inside 50, they won 16 to 5, 11 to 4 contested marks. They were in front for most of the game with the Suns, about 3/4. And, yeah, laid way more tackles inside 50 at 15 to 2. So, now, pretty much, the Hawks were dismal in that game in their 67-point loss. We'll do the short last, because all I need to do is pretty much upload that, pretty much. So, got no issue there. We're going to go through next round real quick. We're going to go and have a little look at the percentage of people, the favourites. But I do have a couple of things to go and do after this stream anyway. So, I'm not going to hang on for too much longer. I believe I'm probably the only person that's streaming right now. Round 16, Brisbane, Richmond. Brisbane are the favourites. Cats favourites on the Friday night, but that'll be a good game. Swans, Cats Friday night. Crows, pretty comfortable favourites over North. Dogs, Dockers, I reckon that'll be a decent game. Probably better than what most of us think. Suns and Pies. Suns have not gotten any people at the moment, but again, lots of people haven't put in their tips. Saturday night is an important, big good one. Hawks and Carlton on the Sunday should be a decent game as well. Melbourne and the Giants is the Channel 7 game. West Coast and the Saints finishes off the rounds. Alright, so now it's time to go ahead and upload a short, and then you guys can rate it. So we've got 4 people watching. You guys can go ahead and rate the short. I just need to pick which one I'm going to do now. Which one do I want to do? Just give me a moment. I don't think I've done this. Alright, I'm going to do a short. So for those of you guys which are still hanging, hold up. I just made a mistake. We've been live for 2:44. Alright, we've still got a bit of time. Because I'm not going to do this for too much longer. But yeah, we're going to do the short. It is going to be an AFL 23 Logic one. Because AFL 23 Logic is still not there. I was playing earlier today AFL 23. And yeah, the ball just goes through people's heads when they have a shot. It's weird. It's weird. This is a very short video. Like, very short indeed. Alright, right. Right, here we go. Short be out in just a moment. Got 2 people watching. You guys can go and raid the short in a moment. Right. Right. What should I call it? We've got one person watching now. If you're that one person that's watching, I appreciate you. Because, yeah, we're going to be, yeah, doing this short. Right, we've got, right. Right, I know what I'm going to call it. A lucky goal. You guys can see this in just a moment. Alright, it's got to... Yeah, we're going to call it a lucky goal. Right. Alright. This is like a 3-second short. Quite literally. Alright, here we go. It's coming. It's coming. It is coming. If you're that one person that's watching, I appreciate you. Because, yeah, we just got this one short. As soon as I upload it, I'm going to put the link in the chat. And then we're going to finish up. Alright. Here we go. Got it. Alright, here we go. It's called a lucky goal. You guys should be able to see it in just a moment. Because Sunday night works out really well for these shorts. That's why I'm just kind of sticking to doing it on a Sunday night. Right, we want that. We want that. We want that. Alright. We've got 2 people watching now. In these shorts, I show you a lucky goal in AFL 23. I'll fill in the rest of the description after. I just want you guys to see this now. Right, here we go. Just give me a moment. Anyway, though, what did you guys think of this game? What did you guys think of this game? Let me know your thoughts on the game. It was quite a boring one in the end, but yeah, doesn't really matter. It's a huge game for the Suns season. They needed to win it. They did. They walk away with the most crucial of 4 points. And yeah, they definitely well and truly keep their season alive. And they got some much needed percentage as well. And make sure if you guys haven't already to go ahead and check out my second channel, Extra Flaming. Got some good cricket content on there. But yeah, anyway though, the short is going to be going out now. Here we go. Right, here we go. Short is out. Short is out. You should be able to see it now. It's called a lucky goal. Why is it called untitled video? It should be called a lucky goal. Why is it on private? Hold up, my YouTube's having real problems. Hold up, just give me a moment. I'm just going to refresh my YouTube. I'm not going to be on for too much longer, just give me 1 minute. That's all I need, 1 minute of your time to finish off. Alright, I'm just going to put in the live chat. Thank you all for attending. Thanks everyone for attending. Right, here we go. Short, it should be out. It should be out. It should be live. It is. Alright, here we go. Share video. Copy link. Go to the live stream. Here we go. New short. Here we go. Alright, there we go. New short out. Thank you guys so much for attending. I appreciate everybody that attended. It was a very good live stream. It was the Suns that ended up winning by 67 in a huge game for their season. And, yeah, their season's still alive. I had a lot of fun in this live stream, even though it wasn't the even though it wasn't a great game. But yeah, in this short, I'll show you another AFL 23 great goal clip. All right, yep, Suns by 67. I appreciate everybody for swinging by tonight. We've only got the one person watching now. The new short is out. You guys can go ahead and raid that now. We are done for tonight. I will be assuming I'll be the last person. I've got 3 game match reviews to go and do. I've got a margin comp winner to go ahead and find. So Suns by 67 tonight. It was a very good game. I appreciate you guys all for swinging by. That's going to wrap us up for this short. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Seeing you guys never miss another video, live stream, or short on the channel in the future. That's going to be it from me now, guys. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye, everyone.